Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Highline. Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Warriors. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Winter 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you these 6 matches today between the Fireballs and the Warriors. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, I'm well. My mind's spinning from that conversation we were just having.
Well, let's get it back here to center and take a look at those standings. It always helps me, Stu. Look at where we stand at this point. No, it's just a nice clean page here.
Is your
See
head
some
spinning?
points. I'm focused now. 4.5 for the Fireballs, tied for first place with the
Devils
Renegades
on top there.
and the Devils. Yep, Devils after yesterday's win, tied up at the top. Their opponents today, the Fireballs, that will be the Warriors down at the bottom. Only team without a win this season in Battle Court, but you see that rightmost column. They got a bunch of ties, so points-wise, a couple game day wins, and they are right back in it. There will be a 2 singles, 4 doubles slate today, beginning with the 3rd division of doubles. And that will be Arrutia and Ron for the Fireballs, taking on Alex and Manny of the Warriors. Arrutia and Ron just 1-3 to begin this season. Alex and Manny turned things around here as of late. They're now 2-3. Ready to go with our first match of the game day between the Fireballs and Warriors, 3rd division doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our first match of the game day. Arrutia has a serve for the Fireballs. Here's the serve. We begin. Low runner to the inside. Manny's there. Here's a backhand. Here's a backhand by Alex. High and hard to the back wall. Rebote by Arrutia. Arrutia from the costado to the inside powerfully. Manny on the rebote. Arrutia attacking. Drop shot, perfectly executed and scoring. Aggressive play by Arrutia gets the Fireballs on the board first. Arrutia has the serve. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, the mobility of Alex, it's going to be something to look out for in this match. I mean, it's out of some of the practices a little bit earlier this week, dealing with a bit of a knee injury, but played well. I mean, last time on Friday night, also dealing with that same injury. So, you know, just a matter of how he's feeling today. Is he going to be able to stop the shots from Arrutia? Because he's been throwing a lot of them and to a high degree of success as well.
Manny on the catch. Here's the backhand. Ron on the rebote. Alex takes it on the forehand. Beautiful catch by Ron. Backhand, straight back. Manny's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Ron calls for the catch. Here's the throw. Alex is there. Ron calls for it again. Here's the backhand. Manny now from the 12 line pulls it off the wall. Arrutia midcourt. Backhand from the 8. Ron from 10, powerfully. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Alex. Arrutia makes the catch. Costado. The throw to the inside. Taken on the forehand of Manny. Manny now from the 11 line. Backhand 2-all. Alex follows it, scoops it up. Arrutia makes a fine catch on the inside. Alex has it on the forehand. Ron, beautiful pickup on the left side. This ball scoots to the outside and will score. 2 points for Arrutia and Ron of the Fireballs. Arrutia serves. I'll tell you something. The pace of play, straight. I mean, sometimes players like to warm up a little bit, but yeah, I'll use your phrase from yesterday, from the jump.
Yeah, these guys are moving, and I mean, it's a function of these 2 front quarters. I mean, 2 of the youngest, most athletic guys out there. You got Alex and Arrutia. These guys are picking it up.
And 2 veterans in the backcourt.
Well, Alex has been at his best when he's aggressive, and he knows he's going to have to do it to beat this team today.
Beautiful catch by Ron, made deep. There's the backhand. That clears the overhead screen. A rebote. Left side. Urrutia gets in there. Backhand, wall to wall. Rebote forehand by Alex. Ron's there. Ron to the inside. Manny's there. Alex, beautiful catch on the left side. What a catch by Ron and going into the 13 line. Powerful backhand. Manny has on the right side. Urrutia takes that on the bounce. Powerful backhand. Caught high overhead of Alex. Rebote forehand. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt. That's a point for Alex and Manny of the Warriors. Alex has the serve.
Yeah, Ron just standing back there about the 12 line, just panicked a little bit, went for a one-handed scoop when Urrutia called him off, and he was charging into the backcourt. Had a play on it, but it's the importance of talking.
Here's the backhand by Ron to the inside. Manny's there. Rebote left side by Urrutia. Big bounce brought down by Manny. What a catch by Ron against the wall in the corner. Alex is there. Placement inside. Read and stopped by Ron. Ron flips it back, keeps it in play. Rebote forehand by Urrutia. Manny makes the catch. Here's a backhand by Ron. Manny over the top. Ball tipped at the side wall. We're all tied up 2-2. Alex has the serve for the Warriors. So you want that, if you can handle it, you want that aggressive pace of play and aggressive play overall. But frenetic energy sometimes results in missed balls, tip balls, and got to play with control. Rebote left side. Caught by Urrutia. Dropped on the backswing. That's a third point for Alex and Manny of the Warriors. They take the lead. Alex has the serve. That's kind of the case there. I mean,
well, it just seemed like he rushed it a little bit. I mean, that was a golden opportunity. He had it on the costado. Alex was charging up there, out of position a little bit, and
try to get rid of it quick and just dropped it. Low hard backhand by Ron, scooped up by Manny. Ron from the 11 line. Manny from the 10. Urrutia. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. What a catch by Manny on the left side. Urrutia from the 9. Another bullet thrown from the left side. Stopped by Manny in the corner. Manny again. Backhand. To the corner. Ron's there. Beautiful catch up the wall by Urrutia. Stopped on the forehand of Alex. Alex goes wall to wall from the right side. Rebote. Beautiful catch by Alex. Stopped at the 8 line. Ron, backhand from the 11. Forehand Rebote hooked to the pad. That's a third point for Urrutia and Ron of the Fireballs. We're all tied up. Urrutia has the serve.
Yeah, if you get into this rally game, I think that kind of favors this, Warriors team a little bit more. I mean, two more consistent catchers here, Alex and Manny, ranked higher this season in this division. So, they got Urrutia up there. He's got some shots, and he can change the pace, and he can mix it up. So you got to play to your strengths here and not play to the other team's strengths.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good, must land between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Manny. Scoop by Ron. Rotate forehand by Alex. Passes. Ron takes that on the quick bounce. Deep in the backcourt. Here's Alex from the 7. Ron with a fine catch. Backhand from the 10 to the inside. Manny plucks it off the side wall. Ron, tremendous catch at the 13 line. Scoop. High on the left side of Urrutia. Rebote by Alex. kicks to the inside, and Ron makes another fantastic catch. Here's Manny, backhand from the 10. Manny takes this in the air. Low runner. Urrutia gets in there to make the catch in the air again. Manny, forehand. Urrutia, Costado on the wall. Manny puts the cesta in front of his face to make the catch. Here's Ron on the right side. High and hard to the front wall, and Manny's there. Urrutia, tremendous catch behind the 8 line. Hard backhand. Rebote for Alex. Catch by Ron. Alex again, backhand. Wall to wall, Rebote coming out. Scoop by Ron. Urrutia back at the 9 line. Powerful backhand to the corner. Out to the Rebote, dropping low. Alex makes the save. Urrutia reaches in. Costado inside. Manny alone for the Rebote. He makes it. Urrutia reaches out, makes the catch. Drop shot. Scores on the second bounce. 4 points for Urrutia and Ron. Urrutia has a serve for the Fireballs.
That's a good illustration that you have to have a Costado and a good 2-wall to be an effective front quarter out there on this court. That Urrutia is making his way off, actually. Don't know if the cesta looks like he's looking at the basket. Yeah, we had that actually, what, was that last week? Something with a, it's Ron, actually. But it doesn't look like it's as significant of a issue there for Urrutia. So he'll come back out and we'll continue.
Replace the cesta with a backup cesta.
But back to that point, look where Alex is standing. He's all the way out on the boundary line looking to defend the 2-wall. If you don't have a good Costado 2-wall, people aren't going to respect it. They're not going to be that far to the outside, which would give Alex an opportunity to maybe track down some of those drop shots. Shows the importance of mixing it up, throwing the shots well, but most importantly, you have to have a good 2-wall because that's, you can work off of the 2-wall from the Costado. If you don't have a good 2-wall and you only throw the drop shot well, the defense can start to read it. If you only throw splitters, the defense doesn't need to defend too far to the outside. So mix it up, have a good 2-wall, that opens up the rest of the court. And getting word that looks like there's a little bit of a crack in the frame again. I think that is actually the same thing that happened to Ron. So this is a new basket coming in here, and he's just going to get some practice throws to make sure all is safe. Because when you're working on a new piece of equipment, that ball sometimes doesn't move the way that you think.
Especially as hard as he throws.
Yeah.
This looks like this is a cesta that he has some experience with. He only took 2. That was a quick fix.
It's a 4-3 lead.
About 2 minutes. Serve is low and hard. That is an fault. Underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Ron with the catch. Here's the backhand. Catch by Alex. Ron on the backhand. Backhand by Manny. Manny on the catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Urrutia makes the catch. Throw to the outside, stopped by Alex. Alex's 2-all will score. 4-4 is the score. Alex has a serve for the Warriors.
Arrutia just threw that one right to Alex, standing on the outside, and scooped it up easily. I mean, look how much space there is on the inside. Every time Arrutia has gotten it on the costado, Alex has backed up and moved to the outside. That leaves the drop shot wide open. He's 2 for 2 on those. That one not working out.
And folks, cestas are not like tennis rackets or anything else. Each one handmade. Slight variances make a big difference.
Yeah, there you go.
That placement by Alex, the inside will score. 5 points for Alex and Manny of the Warriors. Possible set point. I mean, that can make all the difference in the world. Entirely handmade, and they're chestnut wood frames.
Yeah.
And just took a look at it. That was a complete fracture through the frame. There's the backhand by Ron. Robote. Backhand by Arrutia. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Way up. Alex sends it back. Catch by Ron. Here's the backhand. Manny's there. Manny from the 11 line. Robote forehand. Caught by Alex. Dropped by Alex. We're at 5-5. This is set point.
Well, another example, you try to get into the shot a little quick.
We saw the exact same thing with Arrutia earlier.
Absolutely.
You move into costado as fast as possible.
And the difference, too, is Alex probably, you'd say he prefers the right side, and Arrutia plays a lot of left side. So for Alex, that's not, you know, it's not his natural side, and he'll step around these and take it on the right when he can.
There's the catch by Arrutia. Powerful, powerful backhand. Robote coming out.
What a backhand.
Powerful forehand. Robote forehand. Manny takes it on the bounce. Catch by Arrutia. Arrutia right up the middle. Ron ducks out of the way. There's the forehand by Manny. Ron read that perfect to make the save on the Robote from the 13 line. Here's Alex. Robote dropping. One caught by Alex. Alex hard to the inside.
Oh,
one-handed scoop by Ron. Here's Manny, backhand from the 11 line. Beautiful catch by Ron in the corner. Powerful backhand. Alex makes the catch at the 7. Ron calls for it. Backhand to the inside. Manny lets it pass. Robote forehand in the overhead screen. Point and set to a hard-fought match for Arrutia and Ron. They take the first set 6-5. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our next set.
You know, I do, you know, good comeback there. Fireball's winning the final 2 points, but, you know, if you listen out, and I don't know if people watch with the volume or how high the volume is or what you can hear out on the court, but every time Robote is come to the Warriors, Ron is screaming for Arrutia to move up on it. Alex recognizes that, and that time he tried to throw it a little bit higher too, and that got well away from him. So even though, you know, he didn't end up throwing a shot there, just the threat of throwing a shot, you know, pushed that Robote a little bit higher and ultimately out of play, giving the Fireballs the set.
One of the things that it also speaks to is we talked about you specifically were speaking about the difficulty that Ron and Arrutia had when they first played together as far as communication, familiarity, and now the communication is spot on, like literally every throw, and that's really what you want to hear. You or me, basically, is what it comes down to. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Fireballs and the Warriors. Here we are on the break between the first and second set. See Ron there, all smiles.
Yeah, Ron had that one-handed scoop there in the backcourt to keep it going at 5-5.
Absolutely.
You know, that's not a flashy play, because sometimes, you know, with one hand in other sports, you may say, hey, he's, you know, that's a trick shot, or he's trying to, you know, doing it for the cameras. Not at all. I mean, sometimes.
Not for Ron. Yeah, not for Ron. Not for Ron, and for some other
a lot of people too.
Well, yeah, you have to know how to use it, and basically, you need to think about catching a ball like on a 2x4 is the way that I explain it. If I were throwing you a ball and you had to stop it on a 2x4, what would you do? Well, you'd let it hit the 2x4 and you'd give. You know, you'd give. It's the same thing with the high-lie cesta. There has to be give, and yeah, Ron's able to cushion the ball on the catch, but on the scoop, one-handed.
Yeah,
it works for him.
Just way
Other
better
players
control.
lose control without that second hand on top of it, where they can't actually make the catch. So.
Worked out for them there. 6-5. Fireballs take that first set. Ready to begin set 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Alex will have the serve for the Warriors. There's a backhand by Ron, powerfully thrown. Rebote left side by Alex. Here's Ron. Backhand to the inside. Alex gets in there. Backhand from the 9 line. Urrutia reaches up. Backhand thrown powerfully. Ron on the scoop. Backhand from the 11. Powerful backhand by Urrutia. Ron makes a tremendous catch high on the left side. Big backhand follows. Rebote forehand by Alex. Urrutia moves in. Costado to the inside. Caught by Manny. Urrutia, good grab at the 9 line. That ball was dropping. Ron gets out of the way. Manny makes the play. Urrutia reaches up. Backhand from the 10. Rebote forehand. Caught by Ron in the air. Here's the backhand. Caught by Manny. Urrutia will take that on the bounce. Backhand powerfully thrown from the 8 line. Rebote left side to the inside. Here's Ron. Beautiful throw by Alex. Good catch by Ron. Manny moves to the outside to make the play. That ball is perfectly thrown by Manny. 2 score crossing the side wall. Alex and Manny on the board first in the second set. Alex has a serve. Going to get into the weeds here a little bit about cestas. And some players prefer a thicker frame. Some players prefer a thinner frame. Thinner frame tends to give a little bit more whip, if you want to think about it that way, when you throw hard. Actually gives a little bit more escapa. Based on Urrutia's size and strength, I could see where on a bigger court he would want that. Doesn't need that here. Catch by Ron. Here's the forehand. Straight back. Scoop by Ron. Backhand. There's the backhand by Manny. Powerful backhand by Urrutia to the corner, out to the rebote. Alex makes the save. Urrutia attacks, grabs it. Costi clips the side wall. Manny with a rebote miss. 1-1. Urrutia serves for the Fireballs.
Yeah, Warriors are just really pounding Ron here in the backcourt. I mean, they're not letting him come up for air at all. I mean, every throw is right back to him, and he's been solid with his catching. A couple misses, I mean, early in the match, but I mean, that critical 11th point, he was spot on, and so far here in this second set, he's been there.
This is the best I've seen Ron play.
Yeah, I mean, you know, not all 4th division players can step up and play in the backcourt at this level, but Ron's doing a good job so far.
Catch by Ron. Here's the backhand to the outside. That's dropping. Alex makes a tremendous save. Ron will take it on the forehand. Scopes out. The backcourt. Manny grabs it on the bounce. Urrutia from the costado to the inside. Powerfully thrown. Manny stops it. Urrutia again. Backhand. Ron on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Rebote coming out. Scoop attempt tipped. That's 2 points for Alex and Manny of the Warriors. Alex has the serve.
Alex just powered that rebote to the inside, right at Ron's feet. You know, when Alex turns to look for some of these rebotes, Urrutia is looking to defend the outside, doesn't want to get beat on the shot, leaving Ron alone there to make some tough catches.
Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Urrutia takes it in the air. Costado split. Ooh, fired and scoring. 2-2. Urrutia will serve for the Fireballs. That one just came up on Alex way too fast and quick. He's more than capable of making that catch. Yeah. You can scoop that. That wasn't a particularly well thrown 2-all by Urrutia, but good enough to catch Alex off guard, basically.
I mean, that's more on the line of a split placement. Yeah. And we haven't seen Urrutia really go for the 2-all that beats the opponent to the net side. I mean, if you get that one to score early, it'll change the complexion of the match.
Ron on the catch. Here's the backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Ron will take that in the air. Backhand from the 10. Back to the outside. Manny adjusts. Wow, there was a lot going on there. That's a point for Alex and Manny. Of the Warriors, Alex serves. So Manny just...
He sent it, huh?
Well, no.
Yeah,
It's one of those things.
do.
It's the guy with the ball has control. You got to get out of the way.
Absolutely. That was a pretty good throw, too. Kept it low the entire way.
Scoop
wow.
by Manny at the 13 line. Tough catch. Here's Ron. Keeps it inside. Rebote coming out. 2-all Rebote attempt. Fell low. 3-3. Urrutia serves.
Yeah, I mean, you're just kind of waiting for Alex to do something off the Rebote. You know, Ron, I said, every time he gets an opportunity, he's screaming for Urrutia to move up and take it in the air. Almost telling your opponent where to throw it, but again, you still have to execute, and that's not really Alex's game. I mean, shooting left side shots off the Rebote, so. Not too bad there for the Fireballs, 3-3.
Fault. Over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Just two different, I mean, both front quarters are extremely aggressive. Just two different types of aggression.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alex picks the serve. Coasty inside scores. Perfectly executed. 4 points for Alex and Manny of the Warriors.
Yeah, and not one time Alex has gotten it on the costado as he thrown a traditional
inside
two-wall.
placement. Yeah.
Or I mean, he's kept it in. They're attacking Ron here today. So if you're Urrutia, maybe push a little bit in. You know, let him beat you on a 2-wall before you just give him that much space.
Backhand by Ron, powerfully thrown.
Oh,
that
boy.
took a wonky
Yeah,
bounce
it did.
off this side wall. Bit of a Magic City bounce there. That is 4-4. Rebote forehand. Here's a catch by Manny. Ron on the forehand. Excellent catch by Alex overhead. Hard to the inside he goes. Manny on the backhand. Rebote for Alex. Hard throw to the inside. What a catch by Ron again on the left side. Alex has it on the forehand. Low and hard. Caught by Ron. Ron on the backhand. Rebote. Rebote forehand save. Ron. Backhand from the 10 on the wall. Rebote save by Alex. Ron. Difficult catch. Forehand to the inside. Urrutia. Backhand to the inside. Off the frame of Manny Sesta. It goes.
I mean,
That's 5 points for Urrutia and Ron of the Fireballs. This is possible match point.
Is it fine? I mean, how about Manny back here today? He has been on another level. I mean, his catching, difficult catches on the wall, doesn't matter. Honestly, I can't remember
guys
another
with
miss.
Literally half his age.
Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible. That one was just a bullet crossing the sidewall late. Manny went up, but just caught the frame. This is maybe some of the best we've seen Manny catch this year. Good to see him back to the old form.
There's the backhand by Manny. Rebote for Urrutia coming in low. Urrutia makes the save. Here's Manny. What a catch by Ron. Backhand from the 11 line. Manny on the catch. Backhand from the 12. Ron calls for it. Here's the backhand from the 12 again. Manny's there, takes it low. Ron, backhand to the inside. Manny's there. Rebote left side, low and inside. Manny advances to make the catch. Ron has it. Backhand from the 11. Manny over the top. Backhand two-wall caught the pad.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
5-5. So, possible set point for the Warriors. Possible match point for the Fireballs.
Yeah, I mean, they gave one away, but again, Alex was charging inside. He wouldn't have been close to that ball if it scored.
Hard throw by Ron. Big bounce brought down by Manny. Rebote left side by Arrutia. Kicks up. Manny makes the stop.
Catch.
Beautiful catch by Arrutia. Powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote right up the middle. Arrutia came up on it quick, rifles it. Split placement will score for the win. Point set in a hard fought match for Arrutia and Ron, taking it in straight sets, 6-5, 6-5.
And look, I mean, both sets going to 5-5. It comes down to 1 point, and the Fireballs come away with the critical 11th point in both the first and second set. They get the win to start off the game day. Coming up next, it'll be 6 division doubles with Jed and Cabrera against Correa and Bradley, 2 of the better teams in this division. Well-played match to start off the game day. Fireballs on the board first. Let's take a look at this replay. Look at Arrutia attacking. Body control, too, to make that catch. That came up in on him a little more than he expected. And then the Costado splitter. Yeah, I mean, that's not often you see that. Alex looking back to Manny, and Manny, that came up on him quick. Couldn't react in time. 6-5, 6-5. Fireballs get the win.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Game day score reflecting that win just a few moments ago by the Fireballs. They've been on quite the run their last couple of game days. Fireballs have won 3 out of their last 4, and if you extend that over to their last 5 matches, they have 3 wins and 2 ties. Winners of the first match, Arrutia and Ron got the team up on the board. Congratulations, guys. Ron, kind of felt like in the first and second set, they were just attacking you there in the backcourt constantly.
Yes.
When you're playing back there and under that much pressure, what is it like, and how do you communicate with Arrutia to get in there and make some plays?
Well, first place I have Urrutia, so I don't need to worry about that because if the ball is hard, then I can let it go, and Urrutia is going to be there, my backup, my front court player, and he will do whatever he can.
Yeah. Awesome. Well played, guys, and a great start to the game day. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Second match, 6 division doubles, Jedden and Cabrera. Hit their chance at Correa and Bradley for the Warriors. So Jedden and Cabrera lost their first match, but they've won 3 in a row since then. The Warriors, Correa and Bradley, won their first 3 and lost last time out against the Devils. That was CRB and Kubawa. This is the first matchup between these 2 teams in the regular season. Jedden and Cabrera will have the serve to begin match 2. There's a serve. We begin. Pick serve by Correa. Drops it overhead. Cabrera goes up. Will backhand 2-wall. 2 score. Yeah, well, thrown by Cabrera. They're on the board first.
So the first point going for the Fireballs. And Jedden over there having a faja malfunction. The belt. Traditional belt in Jai-Alai. Give me the thumbs up. Because he knows that I love when his faja's not tied.
He's averaging about 2.2 faja touches.
You need to start.
set.
You need to start covering that because it's like it's just
that is
faja.
first in Division 6. We don't know about the other divisions. Here's Cabrera's soft touch to the inside. Oh, tough catch by Correa. Got there before the second bounce. Cabrera again. High and hard into the corner. There's Bradley. Bradley from the 12 goes over the top. Picked up by Cabrera. Cabrera on the bounce to the inside. Correa actually got in there to cut it off. That Backhand's dropping. Bradley from the 13. Here's Cabrera. Higher and harder. Correa, who has to come back for that rebote. He plays it to the outside, but Jedden's got a chance. Whips it low and hard above the pad. What a stop by Correa. Backhand to the inside. Correa picks it off. Drops it at Cabrera's feet. He makes the scoop. Backhand 2-wall again. It opens. Correa makes the stop. Low and hard. And Cabrera's there. Sends the backhand deep. Rebote coming back out. Correa up at the 7. Soft touch to the inside. Jedden got there. Costado to the inside. Tipped by Bradley. That is a well-played point. Jedden and Cabrera with 2.
Tell you, this is the day for aggressive play. I mean, in the first set and now in the second set.
Yeah.
Correa, that's some of the best catching that we've seen him do consistently. Cabrera broke out the backhand 2-wall.
That serve takes Bradley up to the 7. He keeps it low and hard. And Cabrera with another scoop. Catch by Bradley in the middle of the court. He winds it up high into the corner. 3-wall play. Cabrera saves the rebote. Cut off in the air by Correa. Goes for the 3-wall. That's going to land in. Cabrera knows where to be. He makes a great save. Now Correa from the outside. Another chance. Oh, gave Cabrera a play, and he scooped it up. Back inside, it scores. Man, what a point there. 3 straight.
So that right there is some of the best that I've seen Cabrera play, especially reading that 3-wall play where he cut out to the screen to make that rebote. That's court familiarity. You need to know where that ball's going. Beautifully played.
Powerful forehand again, open things up. Cabrera takes off, saves it to the inside. Bradley, here's the backhand from the 10. Stopped overhead, Cabrera. This one trying to get it on the bounce. Correa reaches in. Well, Jedden got up to that. 2-wall. Oh, here's Correa from the outside. The drop shot return is actually in the pad, and the pad is bad. 4 straight.
Correa made the catch, wanted the kill shot, while Jedden was getting away from the wall. Got to give him credit, and well thought out, just didn't execute.
Karam, that's out. 5 points and a possible set point for Jedden and Cabrera.
Bradley's got all the strength in the world. Needed a little bit more over the top. Threw that a little too sidearm. The more over the top, the more that'll drop and hopefully drop in bounds.
Well, Correa picks it to the outside. The Philo scores. That gets the Warriors on the board, their first point.
There'll be no shutout in this first set.
There's a scoop by Bradley. Well, the backhand just did clear. Jedden trying to track it down. He does. Lays it up to the inside. Tip ball by Correa. Point and set. Jedden and Cabrera win it 6-1. 2 minutes. We'll play set 2.
My, oh, my. So Correa was catching very well.
Yeah.
Got caught on the back. They both got caught on the backhand 2-wall by Cabrera. Cabrera, his catching, man.
It's phenomenal.
He just cut back to the inside 3 times to make 3 very difficult catches, and also went out to the screen and save that rebote. That was just beautifully done.
I mean, that left side catching for Cabrera is some of the best on the roster. I mean, you look at his percentage. So Cabrera in Division 6, think about Urbieta in Division 1. 98.5% on the left side in particular. And that guy, Urbieta, he could stand there all day and he won't miss a ball. So, you know, obviously a little bit different, you know, not the same competition, but you can only play who's on your schedule. And, you know, Cabrera has just been, I mean, nothing short of phenomenal for the Fireball so far this year. And the only thing is the split. His backhand catch rate, 98.5. You'd go to the forehand, 87.5. So at some point, you think that, you know, maybe we should throw it to this guy's forehand. Maybe he'll drop a ball there, but you know, again, a little easier said than done.
When they try, Cabrera goes cross court very quickly. He stutter steps to the outside to keep it on his left side. There are, and throughout the history of Jai-Alai, you have some players who are strictly left-handed players that just, of course, they throw it on the right when they have to. If they're playing singles, they serve, but they keep it on the left, and they can move all the way across court.
Cabrera this year, 137 total throws. 132 have come from the left side.
He prefers his left side.
So that makes sense. Ready to go here with our second set. Just a couple seconds away from our clock ticking down to all zeros. I'm sorry, 130 backhands and 7 forehands. That's the total breakdown this year for Cabrera in Division 6. There's the serve, and set 2 has begun with an overserve. First fault, second one coming up. It's a quick second serve, and it is in. Cabrera, runner to the inside. Bradley alone for the scoop. He's got it. Backhand, high and hard. Cabrera, nice catch. All tipped. First point, set 2 going to the Fireballs.
Those low catches, always difficult. Off the scoop, or you're trying to catch it in the air, low, down, anywhere basically beneath your hip. Definitely lower than the knee. Tough catch.
Correa picks this serve, winds it up. 3-wall play into the corner, and the 2-wall is low. That caught the pad, and the pad is bad, giving the Warriors a point here in set 2.
So Correa played that beautifully, picked the serve, and it was very thoughtful placement from the forehand. Sidearm low, crossing the back wall and the side wall. Well done.
Nice scoop by Bradley. Cabrera lost his footing.
But did he hurt anything? That's the question.
And he's all right, he says, and that ball is out of play, though. That's 2 points for the Warriors. Yeah, just missed that. Missed the step there.
Yeah, that was particularly scary. Last time I saw something that looked like that, it resulted in an Achilles rupture. So fortunately, he's all right.
Cabrera keeps this one along the wall. Bradley tipped it. 2-2, tied up.
For the most part, Bradley's done a much better job catching the ball in the air. Taking it off the scoop has not been working for him.
Oh, and the knee, you can hyperextend it a little bit, too. Bradley up at the 10 line, backhand inside. Cabrera's there. Sends it deep. Played right on the wall. Bradley now. Even harder. Robote coming out. Jed left side Robote. That's played up the middle. Correa. 3-wall play. Cabrera with a chance, and he makes a save. It's a 2-wall. Caught in the air by Correa. Correa whips it inside. It's coming away out. Jed with a chance. Backpedaling, drops it inside, and it will score. Nice throw there by Jedden. The Fireballs retake the lead, 3-2.
Very thoughtful play by Jedden. Inside placement, changing things up. Bradley moved forward, got assessed on it, just not able to complete the catch. This is really well done by Jedden. You can look at that and say, he hooked it. Nah, that wasn't a hook. That was intentional. Well done.
Bradley, what a backhand there. Clears the overhead screen. Jed waiting for it. Plays it up the middle. Here's Correa. From the left side, off the side wall. Cabrera's got it. Backhand 2-wall. Got him going the other way. Look at Bradley. He makes a stop. Puts it inside, crossing the wall. Cabrera scoops it. This one dropping. Oh, no. Correa came cross court, brought it in the air. This one toughly caught along the side wall. What a catch. And that ball was tipped by Correa up overhead. 4-2 lead for the Fireballs.
Yeah, Correa came cross court. Ball came to his right side, which is the side he prefers. But you see where that ball came. When he tipped it, it was already behind his head. Trying to catch the ball behind you.
Yeah. It's a little blind. I mean, yeah.
Backhand 2-wall. Bradley was ready for this one. Makes a great catch and with control. Bradley has had experience with stopping those and putting them in the outer pad. Didn't there?
That's a well-played backhand caught along the wall. One clipped a little. Correa goes up for it. Back on the inside, Cabrera. Correa now at the 10. Jedden goes up, nice catch. Hard backhand follows into the corner. Correa off his footing. He lays it up. Jedden attacking, up at the 4. Just passes. It's cutting close to the sidewall. Correa lays it up, Cabrera. Puts it in the air at the 7, backhand, stopped by Bradley. Bradley, it's a long backhand, 2-wall to the outside. Jed makes a save. Correa now. Able to pass, Robote left side. Cabrera with a big bounce. There's Bradley. Scoop by Cabrera. Backhand opens up. Correa's got it in the middle of the court. Winds it up again. Another 3-wall. Saved high on the left side of Cabrera. Correa attacking, moving in, up at the 5, backhand in the corner, another Robote, this time to the outside. Bradley runs under it. Long carom, split him up. Oh, Cabrera made the stop, soft forehand. Bradley got up there before the second bounce, drop shot return, not dropping enough. Jedden on the outside placement, rather. That will score. Faked him out with the drop shot, put it outside. It's 5-2, possible set, and a possible match point.
I mean, Jedden goes for the drop shot the majority of times that he's this far close to the front wall. Great catch here on the right side by Cabrera.
That's a good catch by Bradley, too.
Bradley changing things up, and Jedden usually goes for the drop, but goes for the split placement. It worked.
Fault under serve, came up short of the 4 line, second serve for Jedden. Floated second serve, Correa. Oh, straight outside. Jedden knows where to be. The 2-wall finishes it off for the win. Point, set, and match. Jedden and Cabrera in straight sets, 6-1, 6-2. (6-1, 6-2). Fireballs win another match. They lead the game day 2-0. Move on over to top division doubles. Urrutia and Arats go up against Douglas and Manny. That's 2 minutes away. Before we get to that, though, let's see a replay here. Correa, leaping grab, but then just tells you exactly where he's going to throw it. Jedden makes a great scoop. And how about this? Jedden developing that costado, the 2-wall opening and scoring for the win. 6-1, 6-2. Fireballs, another win on the game day.
What do you find?
Game day score reflecting that win by the Fireballs, now 2 so far, as we move into our third match. The Warriors the only team in Battle Court this season without a win, and they're going to need to win these next 4 matches to get that for the first time this year. Can you get 1 point for a game day win, half a point if your team's tie the game day, 0 points if your team loses the game day. That's how the standings work in our Winter 25 Battle Court season. Jedden and Cabrera now, 4 wins in a row. That team is rolling. We're going to hear from them in just a few moments now, halfway through their season with a record of 4-1. Second season together, these guys have figured it out. Jedden and Cabrera, winners of our last match. Congratulations, guys. And the catching from Cabrera in the backcourt was as solid as ever, but Jedden, the shot making up in the front today was impressive. Can you talk about the development of your costado in particular, because that's not usually the side we see you throw from?
Yeah, I agree. I don't throw it in Quinella. Usually in Battle Court because I have more chances to, be risky, but, I have an incredible backcourter. And when I'm up there and I got to kill the point, take the load off on him. But I'm just perfecting my Battle Court skills, and I was able to throw the shots today.
Awesome. Great performance again. Congratulations on your second win of the game day, guys.
Thank you. Let's go Fireballs.
Urrutia and Arats get their chance at Douglas and Manny here in our third match of the game day. Urrutia and Aratz 3-1 to begin this season, one of the best records in Division I doubles. This team, Douglas and Manny for the Warriors, only 1-4. However, they did win their last match against Hiroin Nicholas of the Devils. So coming in on a one-match winning streak, Urrutia and Aratz have been hot as well. See how this match goes. Urrutia will serve.
We are ready to begin our next match. Urrutia will have the serve for the Fireballs. Urrutia serves. We begin. Manny on the backhand. Aratz is there. Backhand to the inside. Douglas at the 9 line. Rebote forehand. Aratz is there. Rebote left side. Aratz moves in, makes the catch. Passes Manny. Manny for the rebote save. Urrutia from the costado. Drop shot. Scores on the second bounce. First point of the first set goes to Urrutia and Aratz of the Fireballs. Urrutia serves.
Second time Urrutia is playing against Manny here, and he likes to hang deep in the backcourt. He's been catching well, but susceptible to drop shots like this. I mean, Manny is moving up the entire way too, and still just a bit shy before the second bounce. The second match between these two teams, the first one was back on January 20th. That was our opening day. Urrutia and Aratz won 6-1, 6-4, but it's been about 2 months since that point. These Fireballs have developed, but also this Warriors team playing much better now at this point of the season.
There's backhand by Aratz. Manny's there. Beautiful catch by Manny at the 13 line. Aratz is there. Manny on the catch. Backhand from the 11. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Urrutia reaches in. Drop shot. Will score on the second bounce. Urrutia and Aratz have 2 points. Urrutia has a serve.
But this match started the same way as Urrutia's last match did. I mean, Douglas has so much respect for the 2-wall that you got to give him something, and you got to give him the drop shot there to the inside. You can't get beat on those 2 walls. But at some point, if he keeps throwing it, he will have to make an adjustment.
Douglas picks the serve. Costado 2-wall. Will score. That's beautifully executed by Douglas. Douglas and Manny are on the board with a point for the Warriors. Douglas serves.
That's what you love to see from Douglas.
Absolutely.
I firmly believe, I think he's at his best when he is his most aggressive. I mean, he picks the serve, doesn't hesitate, shoots a beautiful 2-wall, and that's a full sprint by Urrutia, and he's still a couple inches away from that ball.
There's the backhand by Aratz. Rebote for Douglas from the forehand. Way back. Caught by Aratz. Backhand. There's the backhand by Aratz. Manny's there. Aratz to the inside. Manny now from the 11 line, backhand. Stays inside. Urrutia, foot on the wall. Powerful backhand, goes wall to wall. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Aratz from the 12 line. Keeps it inside. Manny's there. Forehand by Aratz. Goes over Douglas's head. Manny will take that on the bounce at the 11 line. Urrutia from the costado. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Manny's there. Aratz down low. Backhand. Douglas makes the catch at the 9 line. Ball tipped on the side wall. Tough catch. That is a third point for Urrutia and Arats. Of the fireballs, Urrutia has the serve.
Impressed with Manny's catching so far this year. He actually ranks third amongst Division I backwarders in catch rate. I mean, he's only trailing Nicholas and was Arats, the other one. So, again, he's one of the best players, and he stepped up in this tougher competition, too.
No question about it. The veteran of the roster with 24 years, 25 years of professional highlight experience. But still, this is a faster paced game at Magic City. Here's a catch by Arats. Big backhand follows. Manny's there. And he's just so fiercely competitive, too. The thought of being beaten by some of these younger guys drives him nuts. Rebote by Arats. Catch by Manny. Manny over the top to the inside. Arats pulls it off the sidewall. Big backhand follows. Here's Manny. Rebote forehand. Beautiful catch by Douglas. He'll keep it inside. Here's Arats from the 11 line. Straight back. Manny's there. Douglas reaching up. Great catch at the 10 line. Powerful backhand. Arats will take this on the forehand. Keeps it high to the front wall. Manny's looking for the rebote. Oh. Ball tipped by Urrutia. 2 points for Douglas and Manny. Douglas serves.
Urrutia was really attacking on that one. I mean, he committed to making the play, and not the easiest catch in the world. Low on the left side there. Smart throw by Manny. Didn't throw that as hard as he could have. Dropped it at his feet and forced the miss. That's how you counter that aggressive play.
Rebote left side. What a catch by Urrutia. Overhead, powerful backhand follows Rebote to the inside. Douglas is there. Manny comes in, backhand from the 9 line. Arats keeps it on the left side to the inside. Manny's there. Backhand from the 10. This clears the overhead screen. A Rebote forehand by Urrutia. Wall to wall, out to the Rebote. Douglas sends it. Hit too high. 4 points for Urrutia and Arats. Urrutia has the serve.
Well, not to say this is, every time these guys hit the overhead screen, but in the last match, you were so worried about Urrutia making a play on the ball that you just want to ensure that you get it over his head. You saw in the first match with Alex, sent the Rebote way up high at 5-5, and here Douglas, we never see him miss Rebotes from the forehand.
Ball under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Yeah, it's just it's a different type of aggressive player than.
Without even throwing shots, he puts an immense amount of pressure on the defense, and he's quick too. He's got the defense to go with it.
There's a backhand, wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Urrutia takes that off the side wall at the 8 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Douglas on the Rebote, straight to the inside. Well played. Douglas again, this time from the 8. Powerful backhand. What a catch by Arats. And he's there. Backhand from the 11. That catch made in the corner by Arats. Manny sends this to the back wall. Rebote left side by Urrutia. Fired inside at the side wall. Manny makes a great catch. Arats on the catch, backhand from the 9 line. Manny plays it to the inside. Arats behind the 13 line. Big backhand by Douglas. This Rebote shooting way out. Rebote forehand to the outside. Douglas looking for the Rebote midcourt. Inside placement, crossing the wall. Arats up the wall, comes down with the ball. Here's Manny. Aratz takes it in the air. Backhand, powerfully thrown by Aratz. Robote shoots out. Douglas makes the save. Urrutia went in, pulled out the last second. Here's Manny. Backhand from the 11 line. Aratz is there. Forehand rebote by Douglas, powerfully thrown. Aratz on the catch. Manny now from the 10 line. Rebote forehand by Douglas, beautifully played. Urrutia calls for it, winds up on the ground to make the play. 2-0 by Douglas. Red by Aratz. He got assessed on it, could not make the catch. That's 3 points for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve.
That's a break for the Warriors. I mean, Douglas wasn't focused. Look at where Douglas's head is. He sees Urrutia on the ground. He doesn't even look back. He's like, I know I got space here. And then, oh, man, look at Aratz. He got there in plenty of time, and from the tip to the base of the basket, and ultimately coming out there at the end. It's one you'd certainly like to have back.
Absolutely. I mean, Douglas really threw that hard. I mean, Aratz can obviously make the catch, just putting that run and the catch together. Douglas moves to the inside, backhand, thrown low and hard. Urrutia gets back in there. Here's the backhand by Manny. Aratz to the inside. Manny's there, takes it in the air. Aratz powerfully to the backcourt. Here's Manny from the 12 line. Rebote forehand by Urrutia, taken in the air by Manny. Manny powerfully from the forehand. Aratz will take that on the bounce. To the inside he goes. Douglas, great catch, the 8 line. Here's the backhand by Manny. Robote. Douglas takes it in the air. Coasty inside. Aratz takes it on the bounce. Difficult Robote save by Douglas. Good concentration by Urrutia. Split placement read by Manny. Beautiful throw by Manny. Will score. 4-4 is the score. Douglas has the serves. That's the second headhunter today for Manny.
Yeah, well,
Manny had it on the right side before.
Yeah, and Urrutia trying to get in position.
Urrutia needs to be conscious of where that ball is going. I mean, no one got
close
hit.
To the head.
Yeah.
Just like that. I mean, the Warriors hanging around in this set, they've brought it to 4-4. They've been down the entire way.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Powerfully thrown. Douglas for the rebote. Aratz from the 12 line. Big backhand. Manny's there. Manny from the 11. Aratz takes it in the air. Backhand to the inside. Rebote for Douglas. Fired from the forehand. Aratz is there. Douglas on the rebote. Urrutia cuts it off at the 7. Big backhand. Catch by Manny. Aratz calls for the catch, low and hard. Douglas at the side wall, tremendous play. Tough. That's 5 points for Douglas and Manny. Possible set point. I mean, Aratz catch goes to the corner better than anyone. But that ball was just perfectly thrown and dropped.
Dropping low,
absolutely.
right in the corner. Douglas has thrown 2 shots. Both have resulted in points for his team. Now a chance for the Warriors to close this out.
Rebote left side. Backhand by Aratz. Manny on the catch. Rebote for Urrutia. Clips caught by Douglas. Douglas fires this inside. Great read and return by Aratz. Here's Douglas. Backhand from the 7 to the corner. What a catch by Aratz at the 13 line. Manny now from the 11. Backhand 2-wall. Manny's on the run. He made the save. Urrutia with control. Powerful throw caught by Manny. Manny Costello to the inside, and Aratz is there. Backhand. Douglas calling for the rebote. Sends it high. Aratz moves in, takes it in the air. Manny on the catch. Backhand. Rebote left side by Urrutia. Caught on the forehand of Manny. Backhand by Aratz. Manny's there. Rebote again by Urrutia. Here's Manny. Aratz takes it on the bounce. Forehand from the 9 line, straight back. Douglas looking for the rebote. Catch by Urrutia. Urrutia fires it inside. Urrutia again on the left side. Powerful backhand passing. Rebote coming in low for Douglas. Scoop by Aratz. Excellent catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand to the inside. Rebote for Douglas. Hooked. 5-5 in the first set. Set point. Urrutia serves for the Fireballs.
You know, Douglas has become increasingly more aggressive point by point. You know, cutting inside. Finally, Aratz threw a backhand 2-all. The space was there. Manny was the one that got to it, not Douglas. So look for him to, maybe not at this point, but later in the match, at some point, got to keep him honest, or else Douglas is going to keep getting in there and changing the pace of the match.
Fault underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
See what happens here. You know, new basket, second serve, 5-5. So I can't imagine he's going to throw it all too hard, but for Douglas to maybe make a play on it. And cross the wall beautifully.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Caught by Aratz at the back wall. Big backhand to the inside. Manny, tremendous catch at the 12. Urrutia, backhand. Powerfully thrown to the corner. Manny's there again. Aratz calls for the catch. Backhand. Right up the middle. That hits something. Comes flying out. Aratz for the rebote. He makes the diving save to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Manny. Aratz for the rebote. Douglas catches it in the air. Cortada does not cross the side wall. Aratz makes the catch. Manny's there. Rebote left side by Urrutia. Manny takes it in the air. Karam. Urrutia makes the stop. Powerful forehand on the return. Stop by Manny. What a catch. Here's Aratz. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote left side by Urrutia. Clips the side wall. Douglas has it. Costi inside, scooped up beautifully by Aratz. Here's the catch by Manny. Rebote left side, big bounce to the inside. Manny's got it. Aratz calls for the catch, reaches up, makes the save. Forehand, rebote. Catch by Urrutia. Urrutia whips it to the inside. Manny's got to get back in there. What a save by Manny.
Got another one.
Another great catch by Manny. What a catch by Urrutia. Urrutia back to the inside. Trying Manny again. He makes the save. Catch by Douglas. Rebote is hooked. That is point and set. A hard fought set for Douglas and Manny. They take the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. So, aggressive play by all 4 players. Tremendous play by the veteran Manny. The best we've seen him move. He moves to the outside to make the save. Douglas getting more aggressive. Court positioning impeccable as always for Douglas. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our 3rd of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here's some replays from a tremendous first set. You see the catch by Urrutia. Drop shot. That's that second bounce before Manny's able to make the catch. Good read by Manny. Douglas picks this serve beautifully. Costello 2-all. just inches away from Urrutia. Beautifully executed by Douglas. Urrutia with that diving save. Here's Douglas with another 2-wall. He saw Urrutia on the ground, throws the 2-wall. Arats read it. Got there, just was not able to complete the catch. And one point was more aggressive than the next. Urrutia absolutely blasting this ball. Catch by Manny. Manny winding up. That was far enough away to where it wasn't really dangerous, but yeah, it was head level.
Closer than it.
Yeah. Backhand 2-wall. Look at Manny. Manny gets to the outside. This is coming low. What a catch. Tremendous catch by Manny. Gets that forehand off. Just enough to make the save. Urrutia has it on the forehand. Blasted inside. Manny was there to make the play.
And here's that last point. And Manny somehow makes that save. Urrutia. Hard to the inside. Manny, another one. And the Warriors come away with that decisive 11-point. They take the first set. Fireballs lead the game day 2-0. See what happens here with set number 2. Fireballs led almost the entire way except 5-4 when the Warriors took their first lead. Set 2, ready to begin.
Urrutia serves. Our second set has begun. There's the backhand by Douglas, low and hard to the inside. Urrutia is there. Rotate forehand by Douglas. Arats will take this on the bounce. Backhand from the 11 line. Arats to the inside. Manny's there. Robote left side, high and inside. Douglas with a great catch at the 7 line. Keeps it on the wall the entire way. Forehand Robote now by Urrutia. Douglas with control from the left side. Backhand by Arats. Robote. That rebound off the back wall. Played by Douglas. Arats is looking for the Robote. Low and inside. Douglas lets it pass. Manny got it. That backhand touched the overhead screen.
Yeah, just caught a piece.
First point of the second set goes to the Fireballs. Urrutia has the serve.
Yeah, a little miscommunication on the prior catch. Manny just got in there, but could imagine when you catch it that low, you don't have full control as you go to make the throw. That one got up into that overhead screen. Not the normal backhand from Manny. You know, the Fireballs were at their best. They took a 2-0 lead and had full control of the match. Urrutia threw 2 drop shots. We haven't seen really anything since that point. See if they get back to that more aggressive style.
Low hard backhand by Manny. Douglas makes this catch at the 5 line. What a catch by Arats. Good read. The Camry turn scooped up by Douglas. Douglas's 2-wall is stopped by Urrutia. Urrutia's soft placement is stopped by Douglas. Douglas grabs it and flips it back. Here's Arats on the Robote at the 5 line. Urrutia calls for the Robote, sends it inside. Big bounce, stopped by Manny and a tremendous catch. Picaba. Big bounce, brought down now by Arats. Douglas, tremendous catch. Drop shot inside, perfectly placed to score. Tremendous point played by all 4 players, killed by Douglas. Douglas and Manny are on the board with the point. Douglas has the serve.
It's the shot selection on the outside by Urrutia. You know, he goes for that drop shot, and that stayed elevated way longer than he would have liked. It didn't catch the sidewall in the air, but rather on the bounce. Based on the way the ball's spinning, if it hits the sidewall in the air, it's going to kill the speed. If it hits the floor first and then the sidewall, it's going to kick it even further up in the air. Douglas a chance, and they convert it again.
There's a backhand to the inside. Robote by Douglas. Urrutia reaching way behind him to make this catch. Manny at the back wall. Here's Arats, backhand from the 10 line. Arats on the backhand to the inside. Douglas is there. Catch by Arats. That Robote not coming out. 2 points for the Fireballs. Urrutia and Arats. Urrutia has the serve.
Look, that's a tough one. You know, one of the responsibilities of the backcourt is to protect the chick-chack and chua, basically where those balls hit the the crack where the back wall and the floor meet and don't really come out. Sometimes it's so close to the side wall that they have to let it come out, and that one just died.
Urrutia overhead, backhand to the inside. Manny's there. Manny from the 12 line, high and hard. Rebote coming out. Rebote by Urrutia.
Oh, wow.
That took off and shot straight to the overhead screen. 2-2. Douglas serves for the Warriors.
Yeah, that was a little wild. I mean, could that be a function of the new Cesta too?
Absolutely.
I think that's
because the one thing you
mostly-
haven't seen Urrutia do is throw a 2-wall since he put on the new
Yeah.
Cesta.
Sounds
Split
very
placement, I
true.
believe,
Yeah.
won, but
Nope, hasn't
Yeah.
gone for it.
here's a backhand by Rotz. Low runner to the inside. What a scoop by Manny on the 13 line. Here's Rotz, another low runner. Douglas is there, cutting it off in the air at the 8 line. Powerful backhand, stopped by Rotz. Manny now from the 11 line. Rebote, rebound off the back wall, played by Urrutia, stays inside. Great catch by Manny. Rotz takes it on the bounce. Forehand, straight back. Manny's there. Catch by Douglas at the 9 line. Rotz deep in the backcourt. Rebote, forehand by Douglas. Catch by Rotz. Rotz right up the middle. Douglas makes the catch on the 7 line. Sends it deep. Rotz took that off the side wall and a tremendous catch on the left side. Rebote forehand. Douglas takes it in the air. Pico Rebote, read by Rotz. He stops it, plays it low and hard. Manny's in the backcourt to make the catch. Outside placement, stopped by Urrutia. Tremendous catch, hard throw. Manny, equally good catch in the backcourt. Urrutia comes flying in, rifles this back. Manny with a phenomenal second effort. That ball went right by him, turned around, tried to make the Rebote. What an effort.
Yeah.
Point goes to Urrutia and Rotz. They have 3 points and the serve. I mean, did you see that?
That throw was a bullet coming at him front ways, outside placement attempt, not a bad one. Look at this catch, Manny in the backcourt. Crosses the wall. Beautifully done here. But this sequence by Urrutia, he's charging in full speed, makes the catch.
Went right
skips
by
past
Manny there.
front
Yeah.
ways, but look at this effort. Side wall and just up in the overhead screen.
There's a catch by Manny, backhand. Rotz from the 11. Douglas reaches up, backhand from the 8. That ball is on the wall and caught by Rotz. Tremendous play. Urrutia moves in. Costello to the inside, rifled hard. Manny going for the Rebote save. Urrutia from the 7 line. Hard throw, crossing the wall. Manny's there. Rebote forehand. Douglas takes it in the air, winds up. Rotz backs up, takes the ball on the forehand. Douglas has it midcourt. Rotz, good read, but he does not hold on. 3-3. Douglas serves for the Warriors.
It's a little bit of a different spin and a different type of shot than Rotz is used to defending. When it kicks off the sidewall back to the forehand, that ball's got a lot of spin and doesn't really want to stay in the basket. Also, Rotz is one of the best catchers overall on the roster, but drops down to 93% on the right side. So a couple more misses, and we've seen that today. That's twice now.
Big backhand by Manny, caught by Urrutia. Urrutia powerfully, right to the middle of the court. Manny makes the save. Urrutia, hard to the inside, crossing the sidewall, difficult Rebote save.
That's a tough one.
Will not be made. 4 points for Urrutia and Rotz here in the second set. Urrutia has the serve. Yeah, Manny had really no play on the ball, but there was no Rebote either. I mean, there was just...
That's just a tough one. I don't know. That's one maybe you just got to go for it, but that is... Sometimes you got to tip your cap to the opponent. That's just a good ball by the Fireballs to retake the lead at 4-3.
There's Manny on the catch. Rebote left side by Urrutia. Catch by Manny overhead. Urrutia, Rebote left side to the inside, crossing the wall. Manny makes a stop. Aratz, forehand, 2-pass, wall to wall, big time from Aratz. Douglas with a beautiful Rebote, backhand. Now by Aratz, Douglas stops it at the 8 line. What a catch by Aratz, deep in the backcourt. Manny down low, backhand from the 11. Urrutia in the air. Costado splitter caught in the air by Douglas. Difficult Rebote save by Aratz. Will pass Douglas. Manny takes it up high. Catch by Aratz at the 9 line. Douglas reaches up. Backhand. Blasted to the inside, and Aratz is there. Ball's on the wall the whole way. Manny makes a great catch. Urrutia now from the 8 line. Blasted backhand. Rebote coming out. Douglas makes the save. Urrutia is there again, winding up. Splitter. Stopped by Manny. Carom by Manny is perfectly executed and scoring. 4-4 is the score. Douglas has the serve.
Today's Manny. No, it is Manny's day.
Today's Manny's day.
A losing effort last time and missed, I think, 1 ball. And here, now mixing in some offense. I mean, a Carom from the outside over Urrutia and Aratz. There's a lot of risk associated with it. If Urrutia makes that catch, he's in a good spot to kill the point, but he threw it. That was just perfect.
Here's the catch by Manny. Backhand to the inside. Rebote, high and inside. Douglas on the Rebote play. Aratz is there. Catch by Aratz. Aratz blasts it. Manny alone for the Rebote. He makes the save with a light touch. Urrutia, inside placement to score. 5 points for Urrutia and Aratz. Possible set point.
Have to be worried about the drop shot. You see Manny, he's positioned up at about the 8 line, but then Urrutia has such great power, too, that he can just blast it right by you, too. Man, to the inside and well out of reach.
And again, all day long, this has been some of the, easily most aggressive highlight that we've seen played. But Manny has just
This might be, over the last 2 seasons, I think this is the best we've seen Manny play.
No question about it. Manny on the backhand. Aratz from the 10 line. Low and inside. Douglas takes it in the air. Powerful, powerful backhand caught on the forehand of Aratz. Douglas midcourt. Backhand again. Aratz from the 12 line to the inside. Douglas reaches up. Backhand, powerfully, powerfully thrown. What a catch by Aratz off a bullet thrown by Douglas. Aratz down low, backhand to the inside. Manny from the 13. Urrutia midcourt, backhand from the 8 line. Rebote comes right up the middle. Douglas on the Rebote with control to the inside. Aratz to pass. Rebote for Douglas. Catch by Aratz. Big backhand. Manny on the backhand. Aratz is there. Urrutia from the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming right up the middle again. Douglas sends it to the inside. Aratz reads it well, makes a fine catch. Rebote for Douglas. Catch by Urrutia. Urrutia rifles this outside to score. My, oh my. Point and set, a hard-fought set for Urrutia and Aratz, taking the second set 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our third and decisive set.
Aratz looks exhausted walking off. These guys are working hard.
I'm tired watching.
These backquarters, man.
We're sitting here and you have a...
I got 2 drinks and half a protein bar. Yeah. And boy.
Yeah, the play has just been, it's this last costado that Urrutia throw just...
Look at this. I mean, Manny lays it up. I mean, some of these rebote saves he's made, too, just to keep it in play have been incredible. I mean, you know, and the return scores for the Fireballs, but Manny doing it all there from the back. But look at Urrutia here. Cuts one off to the outside. Douglas. Yeah, he looked back and saw Manny, but you can see in the replay that Douglas was the only one that could have made that catch. Manny had no chance. So Douglas, I don't know.
That ball was moving way too fast.
I think he looked back and saw Manny, but Manny was a couple feet further to the outside than he was when that ball would have come up on him. So
because that ball's also going to start knuckling too after that low. Yeah, Douglas had to make the play on it. And Douglas, I'll tell you, just court positioning has been impeccable. Rebotes have been spot on. Been playing great.
Yeah, he really has.
And it's a bit of an adjustment because Urrutia changes the pace of play.
And Douglas, I mean, in the first set, threw 2 shots, both of which scored, and then came out in set 2 through one of the drop shots that scored easily as well. So, you know, the one thing that he keeps saying is you just like to see him throw a couple more, you know. And again, even if you don't score, that puts it in the opponent's mind that you have that shot and that you might throw it outside, and they may play a little bit differently too.
Exactly.
But, you know.
And for those of you familiar with the history of Jai-Alai, you see Tevin, GM of the Warriors, consulting with Manny. Of course, they played together also at the former Miami Jai-Alai.
Third set to decide this one.
We're ready to begin our third and final set. First to 6 points will win it.
Keep in mind the game day score too. Fireballs lead 2-0, so this is more pressure for the Warriors here to get this set in the match.
Here's the backhand by Rotz, wall to wall. Rebote forehand by Douglas, beautifully thrown.
Rebote
2-all is out.
Just out.
Douglas and Manny are on the board first in the third and final set. Douglas has the serve.
Fireballs must have seen something because we haven't seen him throw 1-2 wall today. He snaps one off the rebote. Again, he had the space with Douglas playing aggressively to the inside, but just pushed it a little wide of the boundary.
Here's the backhand by Rotz. Manny with the catch. Backhand at the 12 line. Rotz is there. Big backhand. Rebote for Douglas. He makes the save. Urrutia moves in. Rifles this one, but caught the pad. 2 points for Douglas and Manny. Douglas has the serve. Unforced errors here.
You just want to throw that philo so hard and make that catch as difficult as possible for Douglas, who's one of the best gloves on the roster. And you throw it at a downward angle, but that one just a little too low.
Powerful backhand by Rotz is missed at the back wall. That's a point for Urrutia and Rotz. The Fireballs. Urrutia has the serve. Manny, I think, just lost
sight of where he was.
He made the catch, but then the basket hit the back wall and the ball bounced out. I mean, that's really,
big glass wall behind him.
Yeah. Rotz on the backhand from the 10 line. Rebote to the inside. Douglas is there. Urrutia from the 8. Powerful backhand. Rebote back to the inside at the sidewall. Douglas, perfect placement, rifles it from the forehand. That rebote came down and scored. Perfectly thrown by Douglas. Douglas and Manny with 3 points. Douglas has the serve.
Long run for Urrutia. Rotz called for him to get in there and make the save as he was out of position.
Rotz did not feel that he had a play on the ball because he'll go for it if he feels that he has it. And Douglas's rebote was just spot on perfect.
Yeah. Urrutia didn't want to lay that up, but ended up throwing it a little bit too low.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Rotz on the catch, backhand to the inside. Rebote for Douglas. Rebote left side. Well to the inside on the side wall and
Right
scoring.
on the wall.
Low and on the inside wall. 2 points for Urrutia and Arats. Urrutia has the serve
Operative term is low, you know.
the whole way.
If it stays high, it's not as hard of a catch, but look at this one. It's dropping.
This is
and then he reached.
arrimada and low. I mean, the
I
whole
don't know
way.
how you catch that.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Floating low, crossing the wall, everything we talk about.
It's a hard serve by Urrutia. Backhand by Manny. Arats is there. Rebote for Douglas. Forehand rebote, low and hard. Catch by Arats. Backhand by Arats. Manny's there. Backhand from the 12 line. Urrutia. Backhand from the 8. Right to the corner, and Manny's there. Rebote forehand. That's too high. Hits the rail just above the front wall. 4 points for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve.
Urrutia going for it, trying to get it high off the front wall and a big bounce off the floor. With a warm ball here in this third set, that could travel a little higher and a little further than you would want, and probably the case there. He looks surprised as anybody that was in the screen.
Powerful backhand by Arats. Forehand by Manny. Arats is there. Douglas pulls one out of the air, high on the left side, blasts the backhand, and Arats makes a tremendous catch. Rebote for Douglas. Fired from the forehand, and Urrutia makes the catch. Urrutia costado the inside. Manny is there. Arats stops that on the forehand, sends it back. Manny takes it low on the right side. Arats from the 10 line. Passes. Rebote for Douglas at the side wall. He makes the save. Catch by Urrutia. Back to the inside it goes. Manny alone for the rebote.
Slaps it up there again.
Costado inside. Scoop. High on the left side of Manny. Here's Arats on the backhand. Tremendous catch by Manny low at the back wall. Urrutia. Backhand. Blasted on the inside. Manny with another clutch catch. Rebote. Left side. Arats makes the catch. Costado to the inside. Manny takes it on the forehand. Arats goes up the wall, comes down with the ball, makes the backhand. Here's Manny. Catch by Urrutia. Urrutia fires one straight back. Manny makes the catch. Douglas now from the 8 line. What a catch by Arats off a blasted backhand by Douglas. Douglas again. He blasts another one. This one harder than the last one. Rebote. Rebote for Douglas. Arats switches to the rebote. Douglas takes it out of the air, winds up. Arats will back up, and he takes it on the bounce. Passes, does not pass Douglas. Douglas pulls it out of the air. Backhand by Arats. Manny from the 10 line. Urrutia down low, backhand from the 9. High and hard to the back wall. Douglas sets for the rebote. Rebote forehand. What a scoop by Arats. Inside. He places the
Tough
backhand.
one.
Oh,
Oh.
that will not be played off the rebote by Manny. 3 points for Urrutia and Arats. Urrutia has the serve.
Yeah, Manny's creative with these rebote saves. He finds a way to just continue the rally, unlike any other player there in the back. I mean, this one, look how high it kicks up, though. You know, and he switches to the right. The tendency is to escape, and that's what it does. Well, to the outside of the court.
All these points are just so hard fought. I mean, every one.
This has been a great match.
Every one.
Wow,
The
he got
ace
one.
by Urrutia. Takes that to
What a
4-4
serve.
is the score. Urrutia serves.
Yeah. See if he can find that spot again. Douglas may be looking for that. Yeah, you're not stepping in front of that.
Manny makes this catch. Arats on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Rebote for Douglas. Forehand rebote with control. Arats catches it in the air. Backhand. Rebote for Douglas. Urrutia catches it. Costi right to the forehand of
In the
Manny.
air.
Catch by Urrutia. He winds up. Looking to get more bounce out of this. Manny almost hit with the ball. Catches it instead. Urrutia hard to the inside. Another clutch catch by Manny. Arats on the backhand. Robote for Douglas. Great save. Arats backhand from the 10. What a catch by Douglas at the 9 line. Arats deep in the backcourt. Backhand caught by Douglas at the 9 line. Arats again at the back wall. Manny from the forehand. Outside placement. Read by Arats. With control, he returns it. Manny has it on the forehand at the 10. Cortada is long and in the pad. That is 5 points, possible match point for Fireballs, Urrutia and Arats. Urrutia serves.
You see how Manny reacted too? I mean, he's not an emotional player. It means a lot to these guys. You know, Urrutia and Arats won the first matchup. Douglas and Manny have struggled. There's been some thoughts. Are they a 1? Can they compete in this division? They're playing like it today.
No question about it.
But now, I mean, they dug themselves out of a hole that first set. We'll see if they can do it again here.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Remember, this was a set that Douglas and Manny were leading 3-1 and 4-2. So it's 3 straight points to give Urrutia and Arats 2 opportunities to win the match now. Now the second serve. Oh boy, that may be over. Oh man, it
Double
is.
fault. It is 5-5. This is match point.
Wow, this is it. So worried about Douglas there in the box that you just can't find a way to drop it between the 4 and the 7. You know, it's a balance. You don't want to risk giving him a good opportunity, but you also don't want to give away the point entirely. My, oh my, this is it, Stu.
Arats on the catch. Here's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Manny, great catch at the 13 line. Urrutia from the 8. Powerful backhand to the corner. Manny's there. Urrutia plays Robote inside, takes a big bounce. What a catch by Manny. Backhand by Arats, powerfully thrown. Robote for Douglas. Arats on the hop, backhand, passes. Robote again for Douglas. Arats calls for it. Forehand from the 10 line, 2 pass. Big bounce, Robote again for Douglas.
Okay, died.
Arats takes it in the air. Big backhand. Douglas calls for the Robote again. Makes the save. Arats takes on the left side. Low hard backhand to the inside. Douglas calls for the Robote again.
This ball is totally cut.
Robote saved by Arats. Douglas, splitter, scooped up by Urrutia. Urrutia blasts the costado, and it will score for the win. My, oh my, what a match. Point, set, and match for Urrutia and Arats, taking it in the 3rd set, 6-5.
Boy, and that ball had wings on the final point, too. I mean, I don't know if we can get a look here, and maybe we can zoom in, but, I mean, you could see, I don't know if it's red or orange tape there, but, I mean, you could see a whole bunch of color on that point throughout, and, oh, that's awfully tough for these players, trying to catch when that ball is knuckling everywhere. But what a win for the Fireballs on the final point of the 3rd set. They now have 3 wins and have secured at least a tie. Let's see if you can see it in some of these replays. Oh, yeah, I mean, you can see the white tape is, I mean, that thing is off. I mean, Douglas here, look at this 2-wall. Tough scoop by Urrutia, inside placement. You can really see it on this one where it opens up off the back wall and then just drops, and man, you see it changing color. It's not often you see that. Missed Robote, Manny. That's maybe one of the best performances we've seen in a losing effort. He was everywhere, diving on the floor, Robote after Robote, but Warriors come up just short, and the Fireballs have secured a tie.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
3 wins for the Fireballs. Should have said they have secured at least a tie. A chance to win the game day coming up. The Fireballs need to win one of these final 3 matches to pick up another win here in the regular season. That will be a full point. We're going to hear from our winning team, Urrutia and Arats. They've had a moment to catch their breath. Now 4-1 after that win. Congratulations, guys. That was quite the match back there, going back and forth the entire way. In your own words, describe what was going on there late in the 3rd set.
Yeah, I think that we play 4 of us very good. And I think that in the 3rd set we do a couple of mistakes, but we have to get off the mistakes from our mind and let's continue, and we continue fighting. We forgot our bats and we won the match, so we are very happy
Awesome, guys. Great win. 3rd one of the day. You secured at least a tie. Thanks.
Thank you.
Next match ready to go here. Ron and Julin go at it in the 4th division of singles. Ron 1-1 to be in the regular season. Julin 2-1. There's a serve. We begin. Julin looking for that rebote. Slaps it up from the right side. Picked up by Ron. Inside. High to the inside. Julin comes cross court. Rebote left side to the inside again. This one dropping. Julin makes a diving save. Ron up at the 4 line. Trying to pass. Oh no. Gave it right to Julin. Here's backhand inside. Will score. Julin going to get the first point of our 4th match.
Ron had a couple options there. Drop shot probably the best. I mean, he was close enough just to put it above the pad.
With Julin on the floor, too, at the 11.
But because we saw it doesn't mean that he saw it.
Again, and that really died off the front wall, too. He was trying to pass and end that point here along in the corner, but... Ron sends this one deep. Julin out there for the rebote. Saves it to the inside. Cut off by Ron. Inside placement again. Julin takes off, makes the stop. Rebote left side. Played to the inside. Scooped by Julin. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught low, but then dropped. Julin with 2 straight.
Don't often see Ron with misses on that left side. Don't often see Ron with misses, but...
Fault under serve. First fault, second serve coming up. This one coming up the middle. Julin from the right side. Whips it inside. Ron, good pickup deep in the backcourt. Ooh, the backhand, though. That got away from him. That caught the overhead screen and out of play. 3 straight for Julin.
2 of them off unforced errors by Ron. Julin maintaining his composure, making the catches and throws, doing well.
Ron opens up with the left side, puts it on the wall, and it's missed by Julin. That gives Ron his first point of the match.
Yeah, that ball was on the wall the entire way from the time it left Ron Sesta to the front wall, came back to the side wall. Particularly difficult catch for Julin.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. There's Julin. The high lofting backhand along the wall, saved by Ron. Julin winds it up. Right back to Ron in the middle of the court. His 2-wall, not enough. Julin with plenty of time. He takes a look and returns a carom. That will score. 4-1 lead for Julin.
Yeah, Julian wanted to be sure before he threw this carom. See the 2-all by Ron, not particularly well thrown. Julian makes the catch, takes a big picture. And that's not a mind game. He's not staring him down. He's just making sure he knows where he is. Throws it where he's not.
Ron sends it deep. Hard up the middle, Rebote left side, turn to the inside, big bounce. Ron goes up the wall and comes down with the ball. Back to Julian now from the 9. Looking to pass. Ron goes up for it. Backhand 2-wall to score. That's 2 points now for Ron. And the one thing about Ron in singles is he's going to make you work. He'll move you around the court. You know, you might get the win, but you know, Julian is in a lot of matches here where he can just power forehands to the inside. That's not going to be the case here. And you see already moving all the way around the court, but Julian doing a good job with that 4-2 lead. Catch in the middle of the court by Ron, sends it inside. Julian gets in there on the right, over the top. Ron running with the rebote, lays it up to the inside on the wall. Julian, foot on the wall, comes down with it. Another backhand 2-wall. Will it land in? It does not. 5 points and a possible set point for Julian.
That's the problem with the Guillermina. Control.
Lack a little control.
Exactly. You don't want to throw the ball off the court.
Ron plays it inside, Rebote forehand. Save, past Ron. Now he's got a Rebote of his own to the inside, dropping, cut off by Julian. Tough Rebote, Ron lays it up, past Julian. Comes all the way into the backcourt at the 10 line, makes a save. Ron on the forehand, fake the outside placement, put it inside. There's a scoop behind Julian, big backhand now. Ron gonna stay up at the 7 line and miss the Rebote. Point and set. Julian wins at 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play our second one.
Julian maintained his focus throughout. Wound up winning the set, wrong with a couple unforced errors, including a backhand 2-all that landed out of play.
Yeah, you know, you saw Julian early. I mean, he's shading to the outside. Whenever you play against Ron, you know, have to be careful with his shots. You know, he's got a great costado. His 2-wall opens up wide. Good shot maker from the right side as well as Ron, but Julian up to the task today. He has been the best player in Division IV singles over the last couple seasons. Only 2 losses over his last few seasons in this group. But this is not going to be one of his easier matches, though. You know, Ron will get it going eventually, and when he does, you know, he just keeps the defense guessing. I mean, simply put, you know, wide variety of shots, makes it difficult for his opponents. You know, doesn't have overwhelming power, but he likes to end the point.
Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. You see 2 of the 3 Goitiandia brothers that we have playing in Battle Court.
See Alex coming up in our next match. Lalu and Cabrera will play Alex and Bradley. And then our finale will be Aratz against Douglas in singles. So stay tuned for those matches coming up after this, match number 4, the 4th division of singles. Back over to Ron here talking with Urrutia, his doubles partner in the 3rd division. So someone that certainly understands Ron's game, could give him some nice advice. And especially against a guy like Julian, you got to go for it, you know.
100%.
His defense has been great. You know, he's not known for his shot making as much in singles as he is for his defense, and Ron kind of the opposite. So see what happens here in set 2. Ron has the serve. There's a serve by Ron. We begin with an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve, cross the wall. Julian takes it in, right into the corner. Rebote forehand, high to the inside and passing. Julian looking for that Rebote, lays it up. Ron takes it in, costado, 2-wall. It opens, and it scores. So Ron strikes first in set 2.
That's the 2-all that Ron wanted to have earlier. Julian was on top of the ball, but again, this 2-all not coming low. It's coming with bounce right into that screen. Again, Julian's there, just not able to get a play on the ball. Also, once you step on that screen, you lose all traction.
Ron launches that one. Julian up at the 7 line, turns it high to the inside. Rebote's coming out. Oh, Julian from the outside will not make the play. That's 2 points for Ron to begin set 2.
Like you said earlier, in this second set, we see Ron moving Julian around a little bit more than we did in the first set. So far, avoiding unforced errors. It's kind of nice just looking out into the players' pit and see Manny and Aratz talking after such a hard-fought match. That's what Battle Court's about.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're on separate teams, but they all go back to the same locker room.
That is an overserve. Second one for Ron. Back to the inside. That's dropping. Ron plays it off the wall. Catch by Julian. Julian from the 9. High up the middle. Ron sweeps it off the ground. Rebote to pass. Julian slaps it up the middle. Ron, forehand, puts it right up the middle. Julian with the play. Oh, and hard to the inside. That will score. Julian on the board here in set 2.
The famous Ron scream. We haven't heard that in quite a while. We haven't heard that in a while.
It's refreshing, yeah.
Combination of frustration and more frustration.
That one's right on the numbers and scoring. Ron gets one back. It's 3-1.
That's where Ron's had the majority of his success so far. He had the 2-all that scored, but also throwing it back on the wall, what we call arrimada. The ball goes to the side wall and stays on the side wall. When you're out there, you can actually hear it skipping.
Ron on the inside, cuts it off. There's the backhand coming in low. Julian goes up for it. Now sends it deep. Rebote forehand, crossing the wall, dropping low. Julian right over Ron's shoulder. Ron steps up, makes the catch inside placement. That will score. 4-1 lead for Ron.
Yeah, I mean, so Julian's got the ball. He needs to have full range to throw it. Ron can creep, but when you creep in, you're at risk of getting hit. We don't want to see Ron get hit. We don't want to see anybody get hit, but
Rebote forehand, played inside, picked up by Julian. Julian goes deep, wall to wall. Right side Rebote, saved by Ron. Back to the forehand of Julian. Julian opens up for the carom. That's in, and it scores. 2 points for Julian.
that carom is working for Julian again. Julian primarily a right-sided player, and the carom definitely working for him.
Well, Ron, you see him backing up and trying to go maybe inside a little, and then
That's beautifully executed.
just inside the boundary. That's about perfect.
It didn't necessarily cut out close to the front wall, but once it hit the floor, it went straight to the outside.
Julian turns the Rebote, cut off by Ron, 2-wall, that opens, and it scores. 5 points, a possible set point for Ron.
With the soft touch, we've been seeing more of that. With the lower pad, we've been seeing more of these, they call them soft 2-walls or softer 2-walls. Julian's all the way back at the 10 line, So if it lands in, he's got a long way to go to try to make a catch.
Julian takes that one in at the 11. Backhand inside. Oh, that died off the back wall. Ron laid it up. Going to be a long run. And it scores. Point and set. Ron wins it 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll play a third and decisive set.
So there we have it. Split sets between Ron and Julian. We will move on to a third and decisive set in just about a minute and a half. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our fourth of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. So far, matches have been hard fought, but so far won by the Fireballs. Here's some replays from that last set. You see what we mean when we say it's important to try to keep that ball on the sidewall whenever possible. It just makes it very difficult to catch it. Wrong winding up, sends it inside, out of reach of Julian. Julian makes a fine catch here. Snaps a carom. This just hits in and keeps going out. Beautifully executed by Julian. Then Ron, Costalo 2-all. Not thrown particularly hard, just hard enough to get it in and well away from Julian. Takes it second bounce. Ron gets in there and makes this save. Julian passes. And basically, so that would have been, Julian didn't ask for interference, as is his right, he could have. But the judge would have had to have assessed whether or not he could have gotten to it. And the way that ball died,
Yeah, it would have been tough.
Even if he was running full on, don't believe he would have gotten to it.
That's the difficulty of playing against Ron. He said, he gets that 2-all working, and, now you have to cover the entire length and almost the width of the court as well. The entire width, but maybe the length too. So soft 2-all is working out for Ron. And we've got a third set to decide match 4. Ron with a chance to win the game day for the Fireballs. Julian looking to keep his team in it. There's the serve. We begin our final set. What a beautiful serve there, crossing in the corner. That's going to get Julian a point to begin set 3.
That's an ace. That ball crossed the wall perfectly. A perfect serve by Julian for singles. Just so well done.
Ron got up to this one. Backhand, caught off by Julian, leaping grab. Play to the inside, Ron Robote, that clears. Julian makes the leaping grab. Forehand up the middle, Ron attacking now to the inside, crossing the wall, that scores. Ties it 1-1.
Ron did a good job of getting up there, getting the ball back to the sidewall and crossing, setting up a very difficult catch for Julian.
Well, Julian got up to that one before it crossed, powers the forehand inside. Ron on the Robote, keeps this one a little lower. Julian steps up from the 7 line, hard to the inside. There's Ron with a good pick off the sidewall. He sends it deep. Robote forehand, that's in the overhead screen. 2-1 lead for Ron.
Julian trying to get the ball back and past Ron. Sent it high to the front wall. Just a little too much, kicked up and hit the overhead screen.
That is an overserve. Second serve for Ron.
Ron looking at the cesta. Old highlight tradition. When something doesn't work, look at the cesta. But it's not the cesta.
Second serve is good. Julian comes out on the left side. Cut off by Ron. Ron high and hard. Julian takes off. He's up at the 6. Back inside. Well, wonky Robote saved to the inside. Long run. Julian got in there with one hand. Backhand return. Out to the Robote. Saved by Ron again. Kicking up and out. This one died off the back wall. Julian on a knee. Just kind of lays it up. Ron, Costado, 2-wall. to score. That opens wide. It's 3-1.
Again, Ron using a soft touch. It cuts wide open and scores.
Long two-wall. Oh, that caught the top of the pad. Any part of that pad is bad. That's out of play and a second point for Julin.
The unforced error there. For one of the nicest guys on the roster, that was a pretty intense yell, huh? I think he was yelling at you. Did you do something to upset him? Did you do it?
Haven't had paper towels for a couple days. Maybe he's frustrated about that.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was probably it.
Yeah.
Ball hit the pad, then he thought about the paper towels. And
Andrew, God. Here's Ron from the left side. Puts it on the wall. Cut off by Julin. Nice stop overhead. Ron from the left side. Julin goes up again. Ron sweeps that off the floor. Julin takes it in the air. Another backhand inside. Right in the corner. Ron saves it. Julin with the leaping grab. Karam. Oh, Ron not fooled. He makes the stop on the outside. His return is in. Julin makes a stop. Oh, this is a chance for Ron. Oh, it's going to drop in to score. Well played by Julin. He ties it 3-3. Again, back-to-back opportunities for Ron here. Could have been 5-1. Instead, 3-3. Karam here by Julin, but not nearly enough. Ron takes a look and then throws a Karam. Julin got there, and then the inside placement opens just out of reach. 3-3, tied up. Nice lofting backhand, clears the screen. Relote coming up the middle now. Ron stays with it, turns it to the inside. Tough scoop, Julin made it. Sends this one deep again. Ron backpedals into position.
Too much.
He sent that high in the overhead screen and out of play. 3 straight points for Julin. He leads.
again, once you start backpedaling, it becomes very difficult to either effectively catch the ball or try to do something with it once you do.
Julin takes it in at the 11. High and hard from the left side, Robote. Oh, that one clipped a little. Julin steps back, takes it in the air. Scooped by Ron. Inside placement. Julin, that's a long run. It's dropping. Saved it, but that's not going to reach the front wall. 4-4 is the score. Ron serves.
Tremendous effort by Julin to try to get back and make that Robote. Just tremendous effort. 4-4 in the third set.
A lot of close sets and close matches today.
100%.
You know, first match, 6-5, 6-5 in the first 2 sets. So this day could be totally different if that 11th point went the other way. It's back in, coming in a little lower. Ron able to bring it in. Sends it high into the corner. Robote forehand. Saved by Julin. Cut off by Ron. Ron to the inside again. Missed the scoop. Julin there in the middle of the court. Ron with 5 points. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
A number of these matches today have gone to 5-5 in the third set. See if Ron's able to finish this off for the Fireballs, which would give them the game day. Or if Julin's able to get it back to 5-5.
High bouncing serve taken in the backcourt. Puts it right on the wall. Ron takes it off with a nice catch. Right in the corner. Julin's got to come back for that Robote. Tough one. Scooped by Ron. Inside placement. What a catch by Julian to keep the match going. Ron goes up again. Costado, soft 2-wall. Will Julian get there?
He's
He
all
does.
over it.
Winds it up. The carom will score. This is 5-5 in our third set. Match point. Julian serves to Ron.
It was a good effort by Ron, but man, Julian was all over that and returned it entirely out of Ron's reach.
This was a great catch.
Right on the
off the
tip.
frame, yeah. There's a difference between the ball bobbling and the ball rolling around the frame.
Absolutely.
Just for those, wondering, hey, did the ball
Polo
come
catch.
out? No.
Now that ball can land on the frame and roll into the basket, and that's perfectly okay.
Low hard serve. Ron gets out there. Floats the backhand out of reach. Right in the corner. Julian's rebote. Low and hard. Scooped up by Ron. Backhand. Caught overhead by Julian. Great control. Sends it to pass now. Ron on the rebote. Forehand save inside. Julian steps around it. Outside placement is outside of play. Point, set, and match. Ron wins it in the third set on the final point, 6-5. And a comeback win for Ron. The Fireballs win the first 4 matches of the day, and they've already won the game day with 2 matches to spare. Coming up next, we'll see Lalu and Cabrera against Alex and Bradley. Game day reflecting that win a few moments ago by Ron defeating Julian, handing Julian his second loss in Division 4 singles this year. That's more than he's had in his entire career coming into this season. In practice going on there for this 4th division doubles match. Lalu and Cabrera already 5-2. They take on Alex and Bradley, just 1 win. They're 1-3. But we are going to hear from Ron in just a few moments. Such a difficult matchup in singles. We talked about the shots, and even down 6-2, we lost that first set. He hung in there and was able to close out the match on that final point. Ron with his first win of the day. Here he is in the DraftKings Players Cage. Another great match for you today, Ron. This one ending on the final point again in a third set.
Yes.
What is it about these points that the Fireballs just seem to keep winning up when it matters most?
Well, first of all, we're happy. Yeah, so we're super happy that we're performing well and getting wins every day, every game day. So that's all matter for us right now because winning is everything in this game, and the support with each member of our team is very big contribution to each other.
Awesome, Ron. Well played. And congratulations on another game day win for your team.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, with 2 matches left, we have the 4th division doubles up next. Lalu and Cabrera going up against Alex and Bradley. Let's take a look at those 2 teams coming out for match 5. Boy, Lalu and Cabrera, they played a number of matches. This is their 8th match already in the regular season. You only played 10. They're 5-2 so far. Alex and Bradley just 1-3, but that only win came against Nicholas and Kubala, one of the better teams in Division 4. So these guys are tough, and if Alex can get it going there and Bradley can catch here in the back consistently, as we've seen in some practices, this is a tough team for the Warriors. So Lalu and Cabrera will serve. Alex and Bradley ready to receive.
Ready to begin our next match. Lalu has the serve. There's a serve by Lalu. We've begun. Powerful forehand by Bradley. Scoop by Cabrera. Alex now from the 8 line to the inside. Cabrera's there. Big right side by Bradley. Lalu, powerfully from the left side. Robote, forehand by Alex. Lalu will take that on the right side. Powerful forehand, caught by Bradley. Cabrera on the backhand, straight up the middle. Bradley is there, forehand from the 13. Lalu, backhand, powerfully thrown, caught by Alex. Drop shot by Alex. Lalu reads it, stops it. The Philo to the outside, scores. Lalu and Cabrera are on the board first for the Fireballs. Lalu has a serve.
Lalu is on a more traditional path of development that we've seen with most players that come overseas. Takes him a little bit longer to adjust. We've seen the defensive side of it come first, and we're just kind of waiting for the offense to come with it. There's a good shot to get him started. The outside placement from the costado should give him a lot of confidence.
Because we've seen the power.
Yeah, I mean, power comes to mind, and the defense has been there too. A couple missed catches up in the front, but he'll get used to that as he gets adjusted to the court too.
Alex at the sidewall makes a fine catch. Cabrera from the 11 line. Backhand 2-all.
No, not going to give it to him. Not going to grant it. That's 2 points.
Interference has been ruled by the chief judge. The point will be replayed. Lalu serves. Interference has been granted.
Yeah, just to clarify, it is 1-0. Interference was granted. Overruled by the chief judge.
Under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Cabrera on the backhand to the inside. Catch by Bragley. Rebote left side by Lalu. Bragley's there. Here's the backhand. Bragley takes that on the forehand. Quick bounce. Hard to the inside. Cabrera makes the catch. Rebote. Forehand by Lalu, straight back. Bragley is there. Here's the backhand. Caught on the forehand of Lalu. Lalu back to the inside. Bragley from the backhand. Low and hard. Scooped up by Cabrera.
It's a good one.
That's a point for Alex and Bragley of the Warriors. Alex serves.
Well, the higher backhand 2-wall here by Alex to get it over the opposing front quarter, and now he's apparently quick serving. Didn't know we had that.
Costado 2-all, stopped but not held on to. 2 points for the Warriors. Alex and Bragley. Alex serves. Well, yeah. I mean, Alex is obviously pissed, and he's going to move things along.
Yeah, both players, a little bit frustrated, and they've already lost the game day, so, it makes sense.
They run hot.
Yeah.
Backhand 2-all is off the court, but scooped by the judge. 3 points for Alex and Bragley.
Yeah, it's been a weird match and a little unsettling when you got people cussing all over the court, too.
Catch by Alex. There's the carom that scores. There's a backhand. There's a backhand by Bragley. Cabrera's there. Rebote, forehand. Rebote forehand by Lalu, right up the middle.
Not a lot on it.
Alex on the rebote. Here's Cabrera, backhand from the 8. Alex is on it. Catch by Lalu. Lalu powerfully on the forehand. Juggling on the catch of Bragley.
Yeah.
That is 2 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu has the serve.
Okay, now it's close. Sometimes difficult for the judge to see the difference between a juggle and those balls that are hanging on the frame. But when you see a lot of white come out and you see the full ball, usually going to get the call.
Scoop by Alex. Costado into the pad. 3 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu has the serve.
So just to clarify, so you can scoop the serve, but you have to be standing between
the
4 and 7 line,
line.
which was totally good and clean by Alex. Just missed the execution.
So we had to clarify that for Lalu.
That was pretty impressive.
We had to
actually
clarify that for Lalu earlier.
So either way, that point was.
Fine catch by Bragley. There's the backhand. Beautiful catch by Cabrera. Big backhand. Rebote coming out to Alex. Beautiful catch by Bragley. Powerful backhand follows. Cabrera on the rebote. Rebote left side by Cabrera. Alex has it. Hard throw. Scoop attempt tipped. That's 5 points for Alex and Bragley. Possible set point.
Just a nice, powerful throw and got a lot of play with the sidewall there, which tripped up Cabrera. He's made almost every scoop today, but not that one.
Cortada serves, stopped by Cabrera. Here's Alex winding up. Costado into the pad. The pad is bad. That is 4 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu has the serve.
He's kind of shooting pretty early, but I think, you got to go for it at some point. And Alex has been at his best in this team when they're aggressive. They beat Nicholas and Kubala because he was changing the pace. He was the one throwing shots, and he was the aggressor. And he's doing the same in this match.
There's a
Just
difference
it's a little less composure here in this one, but
ball
again,
tipped off the serve. 5-5 set point. There's a difference between aggressive play and
it's a little
and pissed off and just firing.
It's just it's a little
reckless.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's
not harmful to anybody.
No,
but
you got to maintain your composure.
Again, there is something to be said in this division. You throw it low and hard, put it in some tough spots, and force the defense to go get it. Wow, what a
great
grab.
catch by Bragley off a hard serve by Lalu. Here's the backhand. Alex for the rebote. Makes the save. Lalu has the catch. Powerful Costado to the inside. What a catch by Bragley. Cabrera on the catch. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote for Alex. Cabrera on the catch. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Lalu. Alex takes in the air, winds up. Drop shot. Will score. Point and set for Alex and Bragley. They take the first set. 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
So one of the more interesting sets we've seen today. Again, look at that game day score. The Fireballs lead 4-0 at the moment. Again, it's been not only a frustrating day, but you could sense it's a frustrating season overall for this Warriors team. They won a championship 2 years ago, the only team without a win so far in Battle Court. And the question is, could Alex have gotten to that ball if there wasn't interference?
So the judges
backhand to the outside there. You see just out of reach of Lalu. You get that backhand too while you elevate it a little bit. It's riskier if the opposing front quarter catches it in the air, but it does, it does take the front quarter out of it if you get enough height. See a 2-wall there by Alex. Just started firing him. by Alex here. He goes for the carom. He had Lalou trapped inside. Scores beautifully. And then there's the catch. You know, that's, Again, it's so hard to tell sometimes. Is it a juggle or does it hit the frame? But again, you can see that one. It looked like it caught more frame than juggle, but then, kept their composure late. Alex with a beautiful drop shot. The Warriors win it. Second set. Clock winding down. Everyone out there, we are ready to go.
Hard serve to start things off. There's backhand catch by Lalou. Duck by Alex. Great catch by Bragley. Powerful forehand by Bragley. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Right to the corner. Bragley with another great catch. Big bright side. Robote by Lalou to the inside. Bragley's there again. Robote for Lalou. Cut off by Alex. Costello by Alex. Scoop by Cabrera. Cabrera hard to the inside. Scoop by Bragley. Cabrera's there.
Fire.
In more ways than one. There's the scoop by Cabrera. And it scores on the return. First point of the second set goes to the Fireballs.
I mean, in that point alone, there are 2 or 3 catches. I mean, low or right along the side wall. Bradley was able to bring in this one. Will Cortada dropping even lower. And you say, try to get it up from your ankles and secure that ball and get a throw off. It's hard to do without juggling.
Ball tipped off the serve. 2 points for Lalou and Cabrera. Lalou has the serve.
And Alex, you see, right off the tip there. That's coming right to his forehand, though.
But the serve, the serve was coming hard.
It's been fast. We talk about that serve from Lalou. Got different type of zip to it, especially in this division. It's a good one again.
Forehand by Bragley. Alex has it on the costado. Hard to the inside, scooped by Cabrera. Low runner to the inside, caught by Bragley. Carom by Bragley, scooped up by Lalou. Lalou high, trying to pass. Bragley cuts it off. Robote forehand. Catch by Alex. Robote left side, save by Cabrera. Here's Alex. Scoop by Cabrera. Backhand to the inside. Bragley going for low scoop in the corner. Tough one. 3 points for Lalou and Cabrera. Lalou has the serve.
And those were the type of catches that he was making at the end of that first set and the beginning of the second set. I mean, it really was the reason why the Warriors won the first set.
On the right side. The left side, though, taking it down that low, really, really difficult to do.
Bradley's a right-sided player, but he's made some impressive catches to the left so far, too.
Powerful backhand by Bragley. Hooked Robote.
Yeah.
4 points for Lalou and Cabrera. Lalou will serve.
Alex going for that outside placement off the Robote. Don't have a ton of control on that shot, but he kind of just sent it and threw it well low and into the pad.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Bragley. Robote out to the 7 line. There's the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Lalou. Robote save by Alex. High and inside, and Lalou is there. Powerful backhand to the corner. Difficult Robote save by Alex. Cabrera calls for it. Bragley with the catch. Robote left side. Missed. Alex and Bragley have a point and the serve.
We're going to get the Warriors on the board here in this second set. The Fireballs made a pretty good comeback, down as many as 4-1. They were able to tie up the first set 5-5, so see if the Warriors can get back in it here.
Here's a backhand by Alex. Rebote coming out. Lalu on the catch. Backhand from the 7 line. Alex calls for it. He makes the save. Cabrera, tough catch. Nice grab at the 10 line. Here's Alex at the side wall. That backhand clears the overhead screen. Rebote for Alex. Sends it to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. 2 points for Alex and Bragley of the Warriors. Alex has the serve.
Cabrera caught a little flat-footed there in the backcourt. Didn't move up on that ball as it was coming in and just kind of dropped right at his feet. Went to make a tough scoop. Couldn't complete that.
Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Rebote forehand. Outside. Caught in the air by Lalu. Hard throw by Lalu. Caught by Bragley. Bragley powerfully from the forehand. Alex, great grab at the 9 line. Rebote forehand. This one caught by Lalu. Beautiful catch. Powerful backhand. Bragley makes the catch. Bragley at the side wall. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote left side by Alex. Cut off by Lalu. Drop shot by Lalu. Drops too low. 3 points for Alex and Bragley of the Warriors. Alex has the serve.
Looked like he was maybe caught between a couple different shots. He threw the filo, the costado, straight to the outside well. Then this one, he slows it down so much and he comes over the top. He doesn't, I mean, he drops down the low section of the pad too, so needed about an extra foot of height to drop that one in. The Warriors creeping back into it, just down 1 now.
Backhand 2-all by Alex. Vicky Vetti will score for 4. Is the score. Alex serves.
Able to tie it up on that backhand 2-all. Very nicely done. You see Lalu, I mean, far away from that one. He's thinking about cutting it off, and that ball is by him by the time he can react.
Alex on the forehand from the 9 line. Lalu reaches in. Costado, powerfully thrown. Scoop by Bragley. Bragley whips it to the inside. What a catch by Cabrera. Cabrera blasts this backhand. Alex on the rebote. What a catch by Cabrera again. Backhand. Scoop by Bragley. Rebote left side by Lalu to the inside. Bragley up high. Forehand from the 11 line. Lalu makes the save. Alex attacks. Has it on the right side. Low and hard. And scoring. That's 5 points for Alex and Bragley.
And just like that, we said, Fireballs came back in the first set. Now the Warriors doing it here in set 2 with a chance to win it in straight sets.
Possible match point.
It'll be the Warriors' first win of the game day.
Cabrera on the backhand, powerfully. Rebote for Alex. Alex on the rebote. Lalu calls for the rebote. Alex makes the catch. Costado inside. Cabrera, backhand to the inside. Bragley on the forehand from the 11. Alex takes that in the air. Splitter, caught by Lalu. 2-all by Lalu will score. 5-5. Set point for the Fireballs. Match point for the Warriors.
Every significant 5-5 point today, except the one in this first set, has gone the way of the Fireballs. So see if they can keep that going, or maybe the Warriors can turn it around, get that first win. Alex and Bradley have really played well, particularly Bradley here in the back. Impressed with his catching.
Alex picks the serve. What a catch by Lalu. Lalu hard to the inside. Bradley makes the catch. Catch by Cabrera. Cabrera hard to the inside. Alex for the rebote. Makes the save. Here's Lalu. Bote Corredo. Forehand powerfully. Lalu on the catch. Another powerful throw.
Oh, it tipped it.
Tipped by Alex. Struck Bradley. Point and set to Lalu and Cabrera, taking the second set 6-5. Split sets. We'll move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes.
So, we've played the maximum through 2 sets. What a match this has been. Cabrera and Lalu winning those final 2 points to push this into a third set. They say here with Cabrera and Lalu talking in the cage here, a lot of conversation still going on. Emotions running high, you know. And this is, you know, an intense game. And the one thing that we say, guys make their living based on, you know, wins and losses. So it's not just, you know, a match and you get a base salary. No, you get a significant bonus for winning and losing, so it's pretty much all earned out there on the court.
No, for the most part, it's
so
like,
you know, understand.
When people ask, the base salary is one thing, and then how much prize money they can double their base salary throughout the course of a season. Yeah. So the prize money is significant. And again, not just for the money, then there's the pride. You know, you have the athletic pride of all the players. It's a frustrating sport. The ball doesn't always do what you want it to do. You saw how the cesta can break in the middle of a point when you're playing great and the frame snaps, and you can't play with that cesta when that breaks. And then frustration between players, obviously, and some players run hotter than others. There's no question about that. It's a very frustrating sport. Not everybody can handle it. Throughout the history of Jai-Alai, you see guys who either step away or who are stepped away by the people who hired them in the first place because they can't handle it.
And we'll say, you know, for sometimes you get a little hot and it takes you out of your game, but, you know, for these guys, it seems to have really energized them. The way they played the first set and those first couple points afterward, they were
Bradley caught better than I've seen him do in a long time.
Absolutely. Absolutely still. So we'll see what happens here. Third set to decide more interesting matches you're going to see here in Battle Court. Alex has got the serve.
Rebote forehand by Alex. Too much. That took off and hit the overhead screen. First point of the decisive third set goes to Lalu and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Lalu has the serve.
Yeah, with the warm ball here in the third set. Got to be mindful of that overhead screen a little more, especially on these right side rebotes. Ball kicks up when it hits the front wall, right side rebote. It's the opposite for the left.
Alex picks this serve. That's a great catch. That's a great catch by Cabrera. Ball coming right back. What a catch by Bradley. 3 great catches in a row. Rebote. Left side by Alex. Lalu takes it in the air. 2-all. Hit the pad. Pad is bad. 1-1. Alex serves.
Just catching the top part of the pad on the way back down. You just said it. Any part of the pad is bad, giving the Warriors their first point.
Rebote. Left side by Alex. Caught on the forehand of Lalu. Karen by Lalu opens and scores.
Is a good one.
2 points for Lalu and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Lalu serves.
Just kind of lulled him to sleep with his windup. He's looking, just going to be a forehand. Then he opens up late, blasts it above the pad. You know, power helps with those caroms, and got it in quick.
Lalu's got no shortage of power.
Absolutely right. 2-1 lead now for the Fireballs.
Catch by Cabrera. There's the backhand. Scoop by Bragley. Bragley from the forehand, low and inside, caught by Cabrera. Bragley up high with a tip ball. 3 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu serves.
You know, most players you'd say that's coming out high, let that ball come out, let Alex play down the rebote, but no, for Bradley, that's his strong side. He's got reach, and if he can make that catch, he can pass from just about anywhere on the court, so you don't mind that at all.
The ace will score. 4 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu has the serve. Alex, it appears, tried to scoop that and completely missed it.
No, completely missed
and then it came back across
Bradley
the
too.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
then crossed
when you do that.
Exactly.
That's why it's not recommended, but a player of his caliber can make that catch. Oh, that's in.
Lalu for the rebote. Bragley's there. Fine catch. Big backhand. Wall to wall. Here's the backhand by Bragley. Rebote left side by Lalu to the inside. Here's Bragley. Backhand from the 10 line. Catch by Cabrera. Catch by Bragley at the 12. He goes to the inside. Rebote. Difficult rebote right up the middle. Alex makes the catch. Rebote, 2-all. Alex reads it, stops it. Hard throw on the return is scoring. 2 points for Alex and Bragley. Alex has a serve for the Warriors.
Well, Lalu goes for it, shoots a 2-wall off the rebote. Alex has been, he's been very aggressive today, but he was all over that one. Stops it easily, and then powerful forehand gets him a second point.
There's the backhand. Catch by Cabrera. Lalu will keep this on the forehand. Right side, caught by Alex. Alex from the 8 line. Cabrera's there. Backhand from the 10. Rebote. Catch by Lalu. Lalu aggressively from the forehand. He will score. That's 5 points for Lalu and Cabrera, the possible match point.
Just kind of ate Bradley up. He was positioned on the side wall, and the only way he could make that catch was on the right side, but turned out, came up and in on him a little more than he thought. Ended up being a left side catch.
Scoop by Alex off the serve.
Oh, he's going to get
shot. Lalu gets there. Philo scores for the win. Point set in a hard-fought match for Lalu and Cabrera, winning it in the third set, 6-2.
And a 5th win in a row for the Fireballs, taking it to the Warriors on this game day. One match left. It's singles Aratz against Douglas, top division match to close it out. There's a scoop by Alex in the service box, but look at that carom. It hits high to the inside. Lalu gets there, goes for the philo, and that's such a tough shot to react to. You see off the basket. And the win for the Fireballs. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
what an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Take a look at that game day score. 5 straight wins for the Fireballs. And after today's game day, the Fireballs will move up into solo first place in our standings, and every team will have played 8 game days. We're going to hear from our latest winning team. That's Lalu and Cabrera. Continue on that winning streak for the Fireballs today. Some distractions early on in that match, but you guys were able to hang in there and win the final 2. How do you stay focused when there's a lot going on outside of the game?
Just point by point. You can't worry about those little things. People make mistakes, or even if there is no mistake, no one's ever going to be completely satisfied. So just point by point and focusing on the match. The first set got away from us. I think we had them. We did a couple stupid things, something that Stu probably doesn't like. But we got the win. So.
Just the backhand too, Walker.
That's what I was alluding to.
It's all right. Great.
I'm a big fan.
Great performance, guys. And 5 wins in a row. See what happens in this last one. Thank you. Singles to close it out. It will be Arats against Douglas. Arats 1 and 2 to begin this season in the top division of singles. Douglas so far 2 and 2. Douglas again lost his first 2 matches this season, has won his next 2. For Arats, he won his first match and since has lost 2 in a row. Get the judges back out there. Final match ready to begin. There's a serve by Arats. Our final match has begun. With that backhand, somehow cleared the overhead screen. Drop shot off the rebote. Douglas not fooled. He gets up there. 2-all return. Oh, not nearly enough. Douglas is going to duck, and Arats is going to get the first point. Catch by Arats. He sends it deep. That caught the screen, which is out of play. Douglas ties it 1-1. Forehander bote cut off by Arats. Here's the backhand. Right in the corner. Douglas comes out on the right side. Looking to pass. Arats left a little early. Mistimed it. Couldn't bring it in. Two points for Douglas. There's a catch by Arats in the middle of the court. Long 2-wall. That's too low. That's going to be 3 points now for Douglas. He'll serve. Here's Douglas on the inside. Nice catch. Backhand up the middle. Arats is there. Long costado. That one just a little low. Caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad for 1 lead for Douglas.
You got to give Arats credit for going for that one. I mean, that was going to open wide, but just way too low.
Yeah, the last 2 attempts have been pretty deep into the backcourt. We're used to seeing him throw it, I mean, at least up in front of the 7 line or 8 line. But he's back at the 10. Arats picks it off the wall, sends it in the corner. Douglas on the rebote. That's missed. 2 points now for Arats.
Douglas has been spot on with the rebotes throughout the day.
Arats takes off, looking to get out there for the rebote. That was right on the wall and missed. Douglas with 5 points. He's got a possible set point.
Consistent play by Douglas again. Arats has been on all day today. But sometimes you just get back to basics. Catching and throwing, keeping the ball away from your opponent. What a serve.
Crossing deep in the backcourt. Arats sends it high over Douglas's head. Rebote. Caught off by Arats. Backhand from the 9. Hit in the corner. Long rebote. It's a tough one right on the wall. Saved by Douglas. 2-wall. That opens. Douglas makes a stop. Returns a drop shot from the outside to score. Point and set. Douglas wins it 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play our second set.
Yeah, beautifully done by Douglas.
Douglas, nice performance there. Closing it out with the drop shot to end that set 6-2. You know, Douglas with a little bit of a slower start for his season, but once he gets going, awfully tough to stop. He's won 2 singles matches in a row. He won his first match with Manny just last game day as well. So, you know, if he can start putting some wins together and get this team rolling, you know, the Warriors are still in it. I mean, after today, it will be 8 game days played for every team, 15 full game days in a regular season, so a little less than half of the game days remain. We saw how quickly the Fireballs moved up the standings and how quickly the Devils have moved up the standings the last couple game days. So in this modern era of battle court and new scoring, a little bit easier to withstand these tough days. Before, if you lose 6 matches, you may lose 8.5 or 9 points. Now it's just 1 win or 1 loss, so a little bit easier to manage. And it's a time like this, the Warriors happy about that, and it's been the case for every team too. But 5 wins so far, but Douglas saving the best for last year, coming out with a great performance in set 1. Looking to get his team at least 1 win today. See that clock winding down in the background. A couple seconds away from the start of set number 2. Arats will have the serve. Arats just seems to be a little, maybe overly aggressive to begin this match so far. He's throwing a lot of shots, not getting into these long rallies with Douglas, but see what happens in set 2. There's the serve, and we begin our second set. Douglas comes out on the left side. Arats cuts it off. Catch low by Douglas. He sends it deep. Arats backpedals quickly. Lays it up to the middle of the court. Douglas from the costado. 2-wall to score. Douglas starts off our second set with a point.
Aggressive play by Douglas, getting him on the board first here. Beautiful 2-wall. Very well executed.
Forehand rebote, saved by Douglas, cut off by Arats. There's the 2-wall. It opens and it scores.
Sometimes you just need to get that first catch or that first shot. Let's see if that turns things around for Arats here.
That serve stayed inside. Magic City bounce gives Arats 2 points and the lead.
We've been seeing more of that.
Catch along the side wall. There's Douglas now back at the 10. Aratz brings it in overhead. Oh, a little clip there. Takes Douglas to the outside of the court. Douglas, a 2-wall from the outside.
Beautiful.
What a shot that was. He ties it 2-2.
Yeah, Aratz was all the way back here behind the 11 line. Douglas had a clean line to throw the 2-wall. Took the opportunity and scored. Very well done.
Robote left side is another 2-wall snapped in to score. Even better than the one before. That's a 3-2 lead now.
Aggressive style of play by Douglas here. Very much going in his favor.
Douglas with the stop back of the 11 line, sends it high and hard. Robote. Douglas, another 2-wall. Oh, just above the pad, scoring again. 3 in a row. Douglas leads 4-2. Wow, some of the best shot making we've seen from Douglas off the Robote, too.
Spot on perfect. Spot on perfect.
Oh, Douglas committed. Now tries to get out there for the Robote. Slaps it up, but Aratz shoots it outside. It's just out of reach. 3 points for Aratz. He'll serve.
Fiery singles play, huh?
You're not getting some long points in this match. I mean, whoever shoots first is, whether you're winning the point or you're losing it. A couple times Aratz has hit the pad, but Douglas, this is the best we've seen for them.
100%.
Certainly this season.
Absolutely.
Well, bullet again, dropping. Aratz steps up, makes the catch. Ball to wall, left side Robote. Another 2-wall, just too low. 4-4 is the score, and Aratz serves.
That's the risk. The unforced error. Ron.
Robote forehand, play to the inside, cut off by Aratz. There's the backhand. Get in the corner. Robote save. Douglas. Aratz attacking, inside placement. Douglas with a great read. Douglas, soft touch to the inside. Will it score? No, Aratz scoops it. Backhand outside, right to Douglas. His drop shot return will score. Well played point. Another drop shot working there for Douglas. That's 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point for him.
Such smart play by both Douglas and Aratz. Douglas just puts it back. Look at this scoop by Aratz. Aratz, don't know if he means to throw it more outside, or I certainly didn't mean to throw it there. Because there is where Douglas was standing.
High bouncing serve. That's an over serve. Second one coming up. Big backhand right along the wall. Aratz gets out there. Robote saved to the inside. Oh, what a tough catch on the wall. Douglas sends it deep again. Robote forehand. Cut off on the wall. Douglas inside placement. Aratz not going to get there. Point, set, and match. Douglas takes it in straight set, 6-2, 6-4. But the Fireballs with another big game day, winning 5 out of 6. Stay tuned for the post-game show. That's coming up momentarily.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? the world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Another game day win for the Fireballs. That team is rolling at this point of the season. With one of those players in the player's cage, that is number 12, Ron, earning our Player of the Day honors here on this Tuesday. Ron, happy to have you back here in Battle Court. Last season, dealing with a little bit of injury. Now you're back here fully healthy. What has it been like to be a part of this Fireballs team that's now positioned up at the top of the standings?
Well, I'm happy for me, and everyone in our team we're happy that we're doing well in each our game. We're winning, and like I said earlier, this is the most important right now, that we gain more win points in the game day, so we will be in the playoff, I hope.
Yeah, and one thing that we've talked about at length is, Aratz and his leadership. Can you talk about what type of leader he is? As one of the youngest players on the roster stepping into this role for the first time?
Amazing. He's amazing. He's being accountability with our team, like all the mistake, and keeping us locked in the game. Fight. That's always he say to us, fight. Don't give up and be positive. And, maybe even though we're down 2, 3, 4, and at last minute of the game, we won, and then that's it. It's very good for us.
Yep.
Ron, in the beginning, when you were first paired up with Urrutia, there seemed to be communication issues. He was new to the court, obviously. You know what it's like to make the transition to this court. You seem to have worked those communication issues out with Urrutia. You guys are playing great together.
Yes. Well, as a new partner, it's like you need to talk to each other, but on our first game, it's really hard. Like, I don't know if it's going in or it's mine. So right now we're seeing like we are getting better in our communication. Not just me, not just Urrutia. I think all of us in our team are getting better by communication. So that's good for us.
Ron, I'm curious. So you joined the program late in 2019. You've seen it grow. What's your opinion?
Well, all of the players in the roster are doing well, getting better, and like Scott Sabin said, like all the best players gonna play in Magic City. And look where we're right now, and it's happening right now, and we're all happy that we're part of this management. Jai-Alai.
And one last question for you. Andrew said that he's been stingy with the paper towels.
It's been a couple days, Ron. I'm going to grab a whole stack before we leave.
Are you really upset about that?
No. No. I'm trying my best to clean everything over there. So
he's try an operative word there.
Yes,
Ron.
yes. So Andrew, I know you're the best guy there. So
thank you, Ron. You see, he's got my back. So.
Ron, you had 2 wins today, 1 singles, 1 in doubles, player of the day.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Happy for the win for Fireballs. Let's go, Fireballs.
And we will continue on here with the post-game show. Always good to have Ron. We'll continue on with some of those replays and recap the action we saw back behind us that got started with his third division doubles, Urrutia and Ron against Alex and Manny.
Again, the pace of play throughout the day was so intense, was so fast. Alex and Urrutia both absolutely explosive in the front court. Manny.
How about Manny, too? I mean, in a losing effort, he was probably the MVP of the Warriors today with his play. He and Douglas played pretty well.
Court positioning and catching. I mean, Manny's court positioning, generally comes with experience. Manny's got as much experience playing Jai-Alai as anyone in this program, actually more. But today, he just had a little something extra. He got to the ball beautifully. He got to the ball consistently well, backed up both of his front quarters beautifully. Andrew was sneezing there. We had to shut the microphones off for a second.
It's always a few in a row. The splitter right there splits them up perfectly to score for the win. 6-5, 6-5 in both sets, Urrutia and Ron prevail in that one. Then Jedden and Cabrera, probably the best performance for the Fireballs today, and certainly a clean performance. They got in and they got out pretty fast. Straight set victory.
No question about it. Was pretty impressed with Correa's catching and court positioning. Bragley backing him up well. Again, Bragley had a really good day catching and firing balls like that, but Fireballs were just on the money. Jedden in the front court playing so well with Cabrera.
And then the splitter right there behind Jedden. Rebote turned high by Cabrera. Talk about Correa, nice catch, backhand inside. Rebote up the middle, and then the carom attempt, not nearly enough. Cabrera with the stop. Soft touch inside. Bradley gets up to it. The drop shot. And then here it is to the inside splitter. Split them up to score.
Well done.
And then Rebote here by Douglas into this top division doubles match. Urrutia and Arats against Douglas and Manny. Back to the inside here. And that one crossing low, just tipped by Manny. And again, Manny in this match he was back there catching just about everything he could have. Douglas giving great support throughout that match, but still coming up just 1 point short. Dropping low. And then bringing us over to this fourth division doubles match. That was Lalu and Cabrera against Alex and Bradley. Outside placement there. Came up and in on him quickly. It's just missed. Lalu and Cabrera improving to 6-2 after that win. Don't think many teams have played more than like 6 or 7 matches. These guys have played 8. And I know Lalu has yet to compete in singles, so we've seen him a lot in doubles so far. We're getting a lot of singles through the end of this season.
That was
Ball tipped on the outside.
a high-spirited match that the spirit of that match has continued into the post-game show.
Spirit is the word of the day.
It's a big room.
Yeah, it is. And not a lot of walls. And Douglas here against Arats to close out the day in singles. Dropping it right into the corner. Nice save by Arats to the inside. Douglas was scoring on so many 2-walls that you figure he was going to drop one inside, and you see Arats choosing the wrong way. Take another look. Tough catch on the wall. Douglas floats it up. Out of reach. Arats on that rebote save. Look at what Douglas does. Inside placement, scoring for the win.
Shot making by Douglas in that singles match was the best we've seen from him all season.
Yeah, first 5 matches of the game day went to the Fireballs. That final match won by the Warriors, but still a 5-1 game day. A pretty big win for the Fireballs as they continue to move up those standings. Let's take a look at what that 1 point will do to our season-long standings after the win today. The Fireballs up at the top with 5.5 points. 1 point clear of the Devils and Renegades, and the Chargers now holding on to the final playoff spot. And top 4 teams will qualify. First and fourth place will play in one semifinal. Second and third place will play in the other semifinal, and the winners will face off in our championship. That will be played Friday, May 9th. We'll be back on Friday with the Renegades and Chargers. We get started with 3 doubles matches. Gosheri and Ben take on Iturbide and Ubia. Then Goanaga and Urbieta go up against Zuleika and Arta. Then Stan and Flores take on Gallo and El Barba. Then we move over to singles. 3 singles in a row. Ben against Arta, Goanaga against Ubia, and then Gosheri against Zuleika.
I've seen that format
to
before,
close it out. No, it's 3 doubles in a row, then
That's
3 singles.
Interesting format.
Should be a fun one. You can join us here on these Fridays, 7 p.m. start for the Renegades and Chargers. Until then, have a great week. We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!